All right, guys, we are freaking live with my boy Pokeblab. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, my guy?
Glad to have you on once again, dude. I had a hell of fun last time that you were on, so I was like, dude, we gotta do it again. You're one of my favorite guests, so it was cool. It was fun. What are you up to, bro? What's new?
Not much. I am looking at the different products that I might be looking to get into. I'm going to a card show on Sunday, so that's what I'm looking at right now. A lot of sealed products, not a lot of
Sick.
single.
I know we were talking sealed product in the DMs like 2 days ago. What were you thinking about picking up right now?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, like a lot of the Sword and Shield stuff is a decent buy, but it's still deploying a lot of like people are like, Fusion Strike was at 1,000, now it's at 800. Like, there's no concept that it could go to like 600, like it could go
Yeah.
to 500. Like, it's a good buy because it went down, and then it's like it's gonna go up. And we talked about this on the last stream. Like, I don't have necessarily a positive outlook on the like economy in the next 3-6 months.
Yeah,
So
facts.
I don't know about deploying like a ton of money into anything. I think I'm just like going to a card show, so I'm like, I gotta buy something.
Yeah. Nah, I was watching Pokey Plumber's video today, and he was talking about like the opportunities that are gonna come because of the like potential downturn in the economy. I mean, we kind of talked about it last time, but for me, like I have my Sword and Shield positions like at my booster boxes that I'm happy with. But if someone doesn't have, let's say, like Silver Tempest or like Lost Origin to buy it at like $400 or $600, I think is a pretty easy buy in my personal opinion. I mean, you're pretty much getting like a second chance. I think this is the last chance that people are going to have to grab some of the Sword and Shield stuff. Evolving Skies is gone, by the way. It's like gone. At least for my
I don't
budget.
know. Like, I don't
At least
know
for
if
my budget.
it could like we could. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, in February, March, everything's gonna like go back to where it was at and even higher and whatever. And it's like, I don't know, things could stagnate or steadily go down for 18 months. Like, I'm still buying some stuff. Like, I mean, like I said last time, I think like right now I'm buying stuff as more of a collector. I guess if I wait 50 years, it might have been a good buy, but like I don't think buying a lot right now. I think and some people are saying just steadily going into stuff, not like putting all the it's a good deal now. TCG players having a sale. Like, just be smart, and I think just buying a little bit, seeing what happens in the short term.
Yeah, nah, I feel that. I was talking to my boy Joe Jake right before this, and I was about to buy a Cosmic Spanish box for 1.8K right now. I was about to pull the trigger. Well, like homeboy, like I bought some Spanish boxes from him. He's the homie, but for some reason, like it wouldn't let me like split my payments up. And I was like, I reached out to PayPal, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's just not available in that region." And I was like, "All right, well, if I can't split this payment up, I'm not about to drop 1.8K all in one spot."
Right.
So I'm gonna just save up and grab an English version of that one. Like Jake was like, just save an extra $1,000 and then just grab one in English to
Extra
have like.
thousand. Just have a quick extra thousand.
I know, but it's like, bro, that's my dream booster box. So,
Right.
and it doesn't matter to me. I mean, people know that. It doesn't matter to me what language the booster box comes in.
Mhm.
At 1.8, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get a better deal, but I was talking, like I said, Jake was putting it in my mind that like we're gonna see better times in the next like couple months, if not a year. So I have faith that those cosmic boxes will come down just a little bit into my price range. If I can grab an English box for 2K, it's on.
For
But
sure.
yeah,
I feel like a lot of people think that's where the Sword and Shield boxes are going to be at, in a year, 2 years. They're going to be all at the Sun and Moon XY prices. And like, that's possible. That's why I think like get some, like I might get some. Again, it's tough just looking, 18 months ago, they're all $90 boxes. Maybe
yeah,
Evolving Skies was like $100, $120. So that's tough. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm bullish on Pokemon long term. I just think it's tough to be putting a lot of money in anything looking at the macro right now.
yeah. Nah, I feel that. What card show are you going to? Is it a pretty big one or is it a small one?
Yeah, it's the Philly show in Oaks.
Oh,
So
okay.
It
Pretty
should be
pretty
good.
big.
It's. I mean, it's probably 60 to 70% sports cards,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's probably like 1,000 tables. So there's like hundreds of Pokemon tables. It should be good. We'll see.
Nice.
I've been seeing like people posting pictures there, and all the booster boxes are like 120%. So I don't know. My move might just be like, would you take 90% market? And like, I
Yeah.
don't know if they even like, if they're like, oh yeah, like that's fair. Like, not 90% your sticker. Like, I'll give you 90% market.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, if they're like, yeah, I'll do that, then like we can like talk. But I don't know. I'm seeing, 260 for a Journey Together box, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to give you like 200, maybe.
Yeah. Bro, like I went to like a local, because we have a few card shops that do like local vendor night, and it's pretty much like people set up little vendor tables inside the card shop,
But
and they're just taxing, bro. They had a what did I say? I said like Stellar Crown for like 350, like $100 over market. I'm like, I told the chick, I'm like, are you are you sure that's the price? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, no, that's like $100 over market. He's like, no, that's what you're selling it for. I'm like, bro, you're fucking high. If you
yeah,
think I'm gonna pay
there's like some card
$100.
shops around me that like mostly deal in sports, and they're. I remember seeing a Destin Rivals booster box like when it came out when it was like 250, and they wanted 450 for it, and I was kind of blown away by that. I think that some places they just don't want to move it. Like if they only got like 4 boxes, they're like they just kind of want to show that they have it, that they're not
Yeah,
like so. But and it's always that push and pull. Like they don't want to be out of product, and like
yeah,
most of these card shops, if you have a booster box at market price, like legitimately at market price,
it's gone.
you probably move that day.
Yeah, it's
So
gone.
they want to show that they have 12 different booster boxes, but it's like yeah, because you're asking like 125%, and you're not willing to budge.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
yeah. Speaking of Destin Rivals, at that same card show, the guy was like, "Oh, I have it like the cheapest here. It's like 500." I'm like, brother, 500. Like what's the rest of the card show put at? Did you make your rounds? Because 500, he's like, I at the lowest box in the card show. I'm like, thank God I didn't pull the trigger. I had like hyper FOMO. Like I got this to hold me off. I got the Spanish version to hold me off. So
I was thinking of
until
going to
then,
the show Friday, but I kind of want to go Sunday because I want the sellers that didn't sell anything because they were asking 125% to then lower their prices because they don't want to drive it back or fly it back or whatever, and maybe take advantage of that. But like for that kind of stuff, it's maybe a vendor that has like 100 prismatic ETBs, which is like not what I'm looking for. Like they're probably not going to really budge much on really Scarlet Violet or Sword and Shield booster boxes because they're small. They can whatever. We'll see.
What boxes are you looking at in Sword and Shield?
I mean, frankly, any of the later sets at 85, 90%, like a crispy box, I'd be willing to put dollars into. I don't know. I think mostly Lost Origin at like 600. I'd like a box of that, even though I think the Giratina is not great. But I think I like the box. I think that it'll do good over time. I also have ETBs from Lost Origin, which I think look better than the booster box, but we'll see. I just want to have some exposure to older sets because I got in like back into Pokemon like in like 151. Like I was more of like the 151 crowd as opposed to like the prismatic crowd. And yeah, I liked getting Obsidian Flames ETBs at $40 for like a month, and then after that it kind of exploded with Surging Sparks, but also Twilight Masquerade kind of started a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
What entices you about Lost Origin? Exactly. Just that the Giratina has like room to grow, or
I think that it has a good 1-2 punch with Aerodactyl as well, where a lot of the other boxes really have one card. It does have a good trainer gallery as well. All of the later sets do. But I think just having those 2 really good chase cards puts it above some of the other sets that might just have really one card. Frankly, like I'm not a Blaziken fan, so we know what that refers to. And I'm a Charizard fan, and I don't even like really love the Charizard Venusaur fighting scene. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of putting dollars into like I kind of want to collect it. Like I've looked into like Lost Origin a lot when I was buying the ETBs and all this and that. So I just want to have one. Like I'm not looking to get rich off it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good exposure just to have one, bro. Like
Exactly.
that's the least all of us can do is just buy one. But I pulled up this comment right here. Homeboy says Kyle in PA says Destin Rivals will eventually pass every Sword and Shield set except for Evolving Skies. I I disagree.
I think that's possible. I don't know.
It's pot. I mean, I don't know. We never know what Dark Horse can just continue to rise. I mean, we didn't see Fusion Strike doing what Fusion Strike did, so I I don't know. I don't. Maybe they print Destin Rivals into the ground in this next like 2 years, and it just becomes very available, and people are just sick of it. And then let's say a set like I don't know what could be a dark horse in this SV era. I don't. Huh. I was gonna say Stellar Crown, but you guys were
I
gonna
still
kill
like
me.
Surgery Sparks. I mean, there's so much out there right now.
No, Surgery Sparks is a good one too, bro. With the Latios and Latias cards, like I
Yep.
think
I love it.
those are super slept on. Like Surgery Sparks is slept on because, or it's kind of pushed it back just because of the price point. I think if it was like $500 a box, we'd be jerking its shit right now. Like,
I also think that like
pause.
depending on how long you're holding products, if like I just think like if you're really holding something for 10 years, which like I'm not claiming I am or I'm not, but if you're holding something that long, I feel like Destin Rivals and Evolving Skies, like it's gonna be part of the same sort of like era. It's not the same block, sure, but it's like we have mid era and we have vintage, and like that's a consortium of different eras. And I just think like I don't know. People will compare Destin Rivals to Evolving Skies because they, in 10, 20 years, they're going to have released very close to each other in like
True.
the macro sense. So I do think it's fair to compare those boxes to Scarlet and Violet boxes, but you obviously also need to have the understanding that Scarlet and Violet boxes did get printed a lot more. So like there's variables for sure, but I think way down the road, they're going to be looked at as, released in the same sort of wave of Pokemon. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
no, I agree completely, bro. Because it's like because I was just saying, I just did a Phantasmal Flames video right before we got on, but I was like, this is still all ultra modern, like ultra modern. When you when you say ultra modern, you still think Evolving Skies. You say ultra
Sure.
modern, it's still Destin Rivals,
Yep.
and I would like they can go blow for blow, but they're in the same light. I still give it the upper hand to Evolving Skies, but
I
a
agree.
a lot
Evolving
of people.
Skies is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. Like
If you look at
the
the top 20 cards from Sword and Shield, like 15 are in Evolving Skies. Like it's wild.
straight domination, bro. Imagine if they would have put the Sleepyon, the Espeon from Future Strike in that set.
Yeah, yeah.
It would have been toast. It would
I
have been
mean
so
that
toast.
Espeon is totally like, why isn't it in Evolving Skies? But it helps Fusion Strike for sure. So
Yeah, not for sure. Dude, I always like when I do these Market Watch Mondays, these Market Watch videos, and I see like how much Fusion Strike has just gone up. Like I always love Fusion Strike. I mean, I love the Genesect for Fusion Strike. I thought it was like one of the sickest cards, like breakdancing and shit. I was like, this is like a robot Kabutops breakdancing.
I
This
like
is
the Blue
sick. Yeah, I was like, this is sick. And then I was like, it got the Espeon and the Gengar. I'm like, why don't people like this set? Like, is it?
also
I've
a six
never.
sealed box. Like that sealed
Yeah,
box is
the
crazy.
pink box where like Muse flying through the air. I just never understood why people weren't keen to it, but I mean, it played out eventually.
That's why it's tough to like. I do think it's a pretty decent price at 700 something in cash. Maybe someone would take that 700-800 bucks somewhere in there. Like I think that's a good buy, but it was $90 like not that long
Yeah,
ago. Which is I know like when you're investing, whatever, collecting, trying to make the best move, like price memory does play a part in it. But I don't know. I think it's a sick box. I think there's great Pokemon in it. I'm not coming close to $1,000 for Fusion Strike. If I'm spending, it's gonna hurt a little bit. Like I want an Evolving Skies box for like
yeah,
not even double the price.
yeah. No,
Um,
no,
so,
I feel that.
but I don't know. Like I don't think people, all these Sword and Shield boxes fell, but like I don't see people really selling them like that. Like
Now people are holding on to the Sword and Shield products. That's why
Right.
they're like holding them to their chest. Even sets like Darkness Ablaze, you like see very few of those.
Yeah.
I was thinking about picking up a Rebel Clash box just for the memes, just for people to call me a freaking idiot and just like get the comments engaged. Maybe just have it like spinning in the background right here.
Rebel Clash is vintage now.
It is terrible, bro. That set is
I
so.
still want a Battle Styles box. I don't know if that makes me a good guy, bad guy, whatever, what have you, but like
Where's my?
I still want a Battle Styles box for 200 to 220, 230 bucks. Like that. I know it's Sleepy Tyranitar, but like that is a hungover Tyranitar.
Let me grab it. Bro, it's like a good looking box. Like I don't understand why like it's pretty interesting box. It's got Tyranitar. Like it's not like a ugly box. Empoleon, is Empoleon loved? I don't know. Do people like Empoleon, guys?
I like Empoleon, but
yeah, Empoleon's sick.
I think that also a lot of these boxes, like they're looking a lot better to me now because of how shit the boxes were getting in Evolutions. Like I used to think that the Scarlet and Violet boxes were like not great, but like now I kind of look at them and I'm like, yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
Because they're getting worse.
Yeah,
they're getting so bad. I mean, bro, that's like me when like I'm on my Sun and Moon kick right now, and it's like, bro, the booster boxes look so much better. I'm like, what happened? I don't understand. Like, they just literally stopped.
I guess when did they have to start printing MEO1? Like, I don't know, 10 months ago?
Yeah,
10 months ago?
Yeah,
And 8-10 months ago, like the market was already on fire. So like maybe they were just wrap them in black, send them out. Like I don't know, because they're not good looking. I thought I would like it because like I would like the big logo in the front, like it would I don't know. But when I have it displayed next to Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, like I just don't think it looks nearly as good.
Yeah, no, I agree. And the Japanese boxes, they look great. They're like getting better in Japanese, and then they're getting worse in English. But proves my point.
That's how it goes.
You know, let me address the chat really quick. All right, what's going on, guys? Tyler, what's going on? Matthias, what's going on? BCTG, what's going on? Matthias, Aldro, what is going on? Who else is in the chat that I know? Shug, what is going on? And guys, I'm going live with Shug and Dark Ibex tomorrow, 5 p.m. PST. Yeah, Shug says Henry's recording his 5th video for today. It's actually my 3rd video of the day.
Wow. That's a grind.
That's the ADHD, and I made like 3 beats today too. So I'm on that, bro. My ADHD is bad today. It's like super bad.
Productive.
Yeah, I got the extra chromosome gift. All right. So Matthias says vendors are stuck holding the bag right now. You're about to find out. For
Depends
sure.
what they're holding. It depends what they're holding.
Yeah, it does seem, Jake's in the chat, but it does seem like the vendors are holding a lot of slabs, and a lot of these like singles that are not graded are moving. Just in my past couple of card shows, but I'm interested. Dude, maybe you should do a video, bro, tomorrow. Like after you come back from, or whenever you go to the card show, like come back, report it. Like I always love hearing people's like seeing what they're seeing out there. So
yeah. And I agree with you. I don't think I think a lot of these dudes are holding slabs. I don't know. There's a lot of turmoil in slabs right now. I don't think that PSA is going to go away or anything, but when you start seeing like submission sites and whatnot, like go back and they're like, we're not doing this submission event, we're not doing this, like people actually selling their collections because of the news, like that is significant. It's not going to shut PSA down, but it's significant.
Yeah, that whole situation, bro. Like, I want to just give them the benefit of the doubt and saying like, hey, you know what, they made an honest mistake. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm also not a giant conspiracy. They're just trying to like overtake the market, and like I'm like it could have just been an honest mistake. But I hope did they pay the guy out for the 10, or did they just like refund? Did they?
I think so. I mean, I don't know.
They should have paid that guy twice. Like
it's,
you know what I mean? Like pay him for the 9 and the 10.
Twice for him to say nothing.
Yeah,
say that much.
Facts. But
I don't know. I think I was watching What is it? Real collector, fake investor,
Yeah,
Earn,
Jake,
and
Jake and Ern.
Go to Jake. Yeah, and I forget which one it was, but one of them said something like, in the financial crisis in like 08, 09, yeah, like some stuff, kind of liquidated or like didn't make it, but like these major banks, they stayed around, like they got bailed out, everyone still uses them. And I think on a much smaller scale, like PSA is the same way. Like they're gonna have scandals, they're gonna have problems, but like at the end of the day, like what's gonna rule the market? And that's
Exactly.
PSA, whether you really like it or not.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not using CGC or tag. I'm just as cool as tags, slabs look. I'm cool.
Roll me.
Yeah, I'd much rather have my cards raw than to destroy their value and put them in a tag slab or a CGC. The CGCs, the slabs look good. I'm just, yeah.
I
If
think
I'm
all the slabs like look good enough for me, like at a card shop or a card show to pick it up and be like, that looks good, and then put it back down because I'm not going to spend $400 on like some tag slab. Like it's not good enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna like put like like a week's pay into this tag. Like there's no shot.
yeah, exactly. Especially if it's English and I want my card to like hold value long term. I'm like, nah, bro.
I don't even know. Like I would buy tag maybe if I don't know. Like I won the lottery and like money meant nothing. I was like, I want to have a PSA 10, a tag 10, a CGC 10. Like once you just have enough money to not know what to do with it, then I would buy.
Then you would just go all tag.
Sure.
What's a Rudy's grading company? I know that they engrave in like Alpha Investments. I know they engrave in like metal and like it's all premium and stuff. But I'm like, I
was
don't.
about to say PCT, but I don't think that's it.
I forget. Yeah,
Something like that though.
yeah, something like that.
3-letter acronym.
Yeah. John says the short-term investors and scalpers is killing Pokemon. Moving on to Bandai. A lot of that's a lot of people are saying. Like I love One Piece as a IP. Like I'm addicted to the show. Me and my girl watch it all the time. I think the characters are great. I believe in it long term simply because I love, and I know so many people that love One Piece. Like the people that are giving the criticism to One Piece, like they don't know shit about One Piece. They don't know shit about the characters. They don't know shit about the storyline, which is fine. They're looking at it as like a, as an investment, but we've learned that you got to enjoy the actual IP to like fully understand like where the price is going. That's how I think about it. So what's your thoughts about One Piece or like Bandai? Do you have any?
Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of just said it. I mean, the comments, the short-term investors and scalpers are killing Pokemon, moving to Bandai. Oh, I guess he's saying the scalpers are now moving to Bandai. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Like, there's always going to be people trying to make money where they can. I think like you can either complain about it or just like figure it out. Either buy less or buy something different. Or I mean, it kind of just is what it is. What it is. Like if you were in before and now you're upset, great. If you're trying to make $1 off it, great. Like I'm like indifferent to all of it. I see it happening. I guess it's interesting, but like I don't know. I don't think kind of opposite you. Like I don't watch the show. Some of the cards look amazing. I mean, I said last time I have ripped some of it open, so I guess I have that attachment to the IP with some friends. But some of the cards that are like $1, $2 are sick.
Super sick.
But I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what I think it is with a lot of people with One Piece right now. They have no idea why it's so cool to most people or to the fans. But like I said, that's for a whole nother video. It just bothers me, bro, when people like make videos about One Piece and I'd be like, do you know? Oh, you watch the show? Like, no. I'm like, well, why the hell are you talking about any of this? This makes no sense. Like a random person wouldn't start buying Pokemon because they've never seen the show. Like it just, they have some type of tie.
Like, there's such a barrier to entry. Like, I guess you could watch a couple episodes, but if you're like, I'm gonna be a One Piece fan, I'm going to watch the anime. Like, you're like, I'm committing. Days of my life, like the days of our lives that we put into our best video games. Like when you go back and you're like, holy shit, I played MW2 for like 68 days. That's what you have to put into One Piece. So exactly. Like the real fans, like there is kind of that barrier to entry, which I kind of find interesting. But yeah, surely people are going to come in, not really know what they have just to kind of flip and make a quick buck. And like, I don't know, people want to like hate that or love that. And like I said, I'm just kind of like beforehand, aren't you like happy that your stuff got pumped? Like who's like mad right now? The people that really wanted to get in right now but they're like, oh, everything exploded right now, so now I'm not happy. It's like, who's actually unhappy about it? Because the people that held it beforehand, they're not unhappy about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the people that like loved One Piece, like I'm sure they were in One Piece the entire time. So they've been in here.
Right?
So it's not like, but all right, but whatever. It's all good. It's just been bothering me how many Pokemon content creators are like making One Piece content. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea. Like, don't speak about something you've never even watched. Yeah.
Also, like, people think that like they're slick.
Shit's so annoying.
Like, we see you.
Shit's hell annoying.
I don't know. I feel like I'm connected to Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh from growing up on it. And I think that because of the market and the everything about Pokemon, the fact that like we're talking online right now, like it's just super cool and interesting, and it's more than like what's going on in Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm sure if Yu-Gi-Oh like had more of a massive fan base and I maybe found it more interesting, maybe I'd also collect that. But I don't think I'd jump over to One Piece just because it is hard to understand. I mean, I guess it's really not. Like if I was like, oh, I want to like scalp this or make money on this, it's not that hard to understand.
Yeah.
But like to appreciate it, like I said, kind of takes time with that like barrier of entry watching the anime, you know.
Yeah, no, bro, that I never even thought about that, but you're right. It's like such a dude, it's like 100 episodes until you actually get connected. Like that is a huge barrier of entry, bro. 20 minutes an episode, like, bro, you're
a lot of people like a regular television show. They're like, just like wait till like, you know, season 2, and you're like, all right, I can like rip 6 or 8 episodes. People are like, watch One Piece. It gets good at like episode like 300. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of time.
Exactly. Let's take Mark's question. He says, "Mark my words, Surging Sparks will be the fusion strike of Scarlet and Violet." I agree. I think I love Surging Sparks. Not a boy.
We love Surging Sparks here.
Yeah, I hated on it in the beginning because I opened so much of it in Japanese. I was like sick and tired of it. I was getting it for like 30 a box, just ripping it all freaking day. And I was like, you know what, this set's not that good. And then like as time went on, it got pumped in English, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should double check if to see if those cards were actually like pretty cool. And then now I'm like, no,
the Pikachu sucks. I'll admit that. Personally,
the Pikachu does suck, yeah, which is fine. But the Latios and Latias card, like they are probably, in my opinion, they're the most slept on cards in the entire SV era.
I think that Latias could definitely be like top 5 of the era.
So good, bro. Like those two to connected they're gonna do crazy. So Roxy Boxy, like we agree.
For the Latios, like $30 maybe.
Stupid cheap, dude. I got it for $1 on release in Japan.
Wow. There you go.
I like pulled up, right? I was like me and my girl, we landed. I was like, oh, I gotta go to a card shop. And my girl's like, it's like freaking 11 o'clock. And I was like, they're open. They're open. So we went downstairs, bro. They're like playing Pokemon. Like that's freaking so late, bro. Like completely packed. And then I just go to like this little, they have the little display box, whatever. And I'm like, they have all the art rares for like $1. Like this is nuts. So I text all my boys. I'm like, you guys want like this is what they got? He's like, oh yeah, grab me this, dude, for $1.
What is it now though in Japanese? Like
I don't know.
$10.
Nah, way less, bro. They're probably like $3 for like the Latios is probably like $3. And I got like hella copies of the Skarmory. I love that card. It's so good. I got that for $1. I grabbed like 10 of those. So, bro, it was eye opening, bro. I'm like, damn, this is what they're messing with in Japan.
It's all better quality too. We don't even have to go over that.
Yeah. Let's take Jake's question. He says, Surging will do well, but it should never be compared to Fusion Strike. It's had the opposite sentiment. It was hot, and now it's no longer in the limelight. Fusion Strike was $80 a booster box. Yeah, I guess, but I don't think we're comparing it in that regard of like it being hot to cold and cold to hot. I'm just comparing it as like the overall, just card for card. I
think Fusion Strike is a better set, but like I think Surging Sparks is fantastic also.
Yeah.
I think I do think that in the long run, Fusion Strike probably does better. If we're looking at just the Scarlet and Violet era, though, it's probably like a top 3 booster box set.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that there's like 1,000 of them on TCG Player, and the next most boxes is like, I want to say it's Destined Rivals with like 300 boxes. So like there's a lot of Surging Sparks boxes, and that was just like turning on the faucet a little bit with the vending machines.
Yeah.
Like, that was just a little
But that's the thing, bro. Like people don't like surging sparks because it's so cheap. If this thing was 550, we'd all be having a whole different debate right now.
Yeah, that Latias, everyone was like, just out the gate, they're like, this is the chase card. It's not the Pikachu, this Latias.
Exactly.
Latias could be $900 right now. It could be like competing with the Bubble Mew at like $600. But like that's just like not the way the cookie crumble with that one. Like, but it could. Like 6 years from now, like the Latias might be the card of the era.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's so like they're in the now, right? I'm like, you just don't know, bro. You like, I have a video coming out Sunday. It's like what I've learned in the past, my Q4 of Pokemon is like, what I've learned is that you don't know anything. We all don't know anything. Like, it's just a giant question mark to majority of this stuff. Like, for all we know, Stellar Crown could be like a top 3 set. For all we know, you know what I mean? Like everyone was so bullish on the Magikarp, but you have 2 art rares of Gen 1 starters, and no one wants Stellar Crown.
That Squirtle's better than the Magikarp.
Like, facts, bro. That's facts. Like, I love that Squirtle, dude. It's so good.
The best part of that Magikarp is the Gyarados in the background. Like,
facts. Corey Smith says, I can see Black Bolt White Flare doing well in the future. I just grabbed the Costco drop. Did you grab any?
I didn't grab anything. I haven't made a purchase since Black Friday when I got the Destined Rivals boxes.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I grabbed one of I think the limit was 1 today. Shout out to Jake for the plug, but I got the Unova Heavy Hitters box just for the seal collection. Gen 5 is my favorite.
A pack with 2 boxes or just 1 box?
I don't know, actually.
Because I feel like when I first saw it, like on like Instagram, like, you know, like people dropping pictures, it was like a 2-pack. I don't know.
That's what I thought so too. But like I thought it was like based on you guys can't see it, but there's like the dragon box that came out during the Sword and Shield, which had double side. It's 1 box, but it's double side. It's hella big. I forget what it's called. It's like the Dragon VMAX Rayquaza Dragon box. It's like this big green box, but I thought it was based off of that, but I could be completely wrong. Roxy Boxy says, I'd say second is better. I'd second. It's better than Paldea. What's better than Paldea?
You saying Surging is better than
What are your thoughts?
I agree. I think Surging's the second best booster box set.
Bro, Paldea just has so much shit. It's got so much in there.
It does, but it has so much shit that I don't want.
Like, yeah. There's a lot of like sandy gas.
Yeah, like it's deep, but I don't know. Like, we'll see. I think that I don't know. Like, if the cards in there will have like staying power, I think that illustration rares, there'll be 3 or 4 or 5 that are like very desirable, but all of the other ones, no one's gonna want. I mean, there's just hundreds of them. Like once Black Bolt and White Flare came out, I was like, there'll be that 1% of illustration rares that like, you know, hold down a box and whatever, like the Magikarp, but everything else is going to be sub $10 for a long time. Maybe something else spikes up. Maybe the Drowsy goes crazy, like whatever, but 95% of them are going to be like very, very cheap. They're going to be like, you know, trainer guy, like cheap stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I ruffled some feathers when I made my last video. I called ARs and IRs fluff and bulk, but that's, bro, it's like what's the definition of bulk, right? Is it like a $5 card that's just sitting in someone's like,
I think bulk is like sub 50 cents cards. That's what I think it is.
Okay.
But I do also think that like I kind of have an affinity for illustration rares because most of the time when I'm opening packs, I'm like with friends or with my girlfriend or whatever. And like if I pull an illustration rare and I look up and it's like $8, I'm like, okay, I can keep this. If I pull a $600 card, I'm gonna be like, all right, so I'm gonna like flip this card for like a Lost Origins box or something. Like, I'm not gonna keep like the Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. Like that would just be an all-time goofy move. So I kind of have that affinity for illustration rares because on the off chance I am ripping, which is very few and far between, if I do get one, even something like when I grab this guy, like it's cheap enough where I'm like, I'm not going to sell that for $13. Like, it's not. But like if I pull something crazy, like I might want to, you know, move it and do whatever. So I don't know. That's how I feel
like that's where I'm at too, bro. Like I was talking to Jake like an hour ago, and I was like, bro, I have so many singles that I just don't care about anymore, that I thought like I just wanted to have this dope binder. And I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what's more valuable to me is a Cosmic Eclipse box. Like that's
Yeah.
where my mind goes. I'm like, these singles like are going to be here for a very long time. Like I'll always have the chance of buying these singles, but these boxes,
Should I hold on to these cards? Like, no.
yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
not holding on to these. Like, they're both like $40, $50. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not holding on to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the
Like,
Sharpedo, bro, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna get lowballed. Like, it's a $50 card. Like, I'll trade it for like 40, $45, like whatever. But like, if once those pile up and I'm like, oh, I have like a couple $100 of like SIRs or even like high value IRs that I don't really care about, like it's definitely getting moved, but it's getting moved into something else in the hobby, like 95% of the time. So
Yeah, not as
you
smart,
get better
bro. Super
percentages
smart.
trading anyway. So sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Nah, super smart, bro. Super smart, dude. You guys are going crazy in the comments, bro. You what the hot takes? Hot take: Fusion Strike will surpass Evolving Skies over time. That is nuts. And I mess with Kino. Kino's my dude, or gal. Like I mess with you and I talk to you all the time, but bro, that is a spicy take.
It's a hot take, but like I don't know, the Evolving Skies, like it's very, very good. I think both of them are just very good. Like
Yeah,
they're both really good. I think they both have a lot of potential.
yeah. We can't.
They're
We
both
can't.
early in their lifespan. Like they're both
Yeah,
early in their lifespan on like the I'm going to hold for 20 years like type of analysis. Like they're both very early. So I think there was an earlier comment that was like, there wasn't people didn't want Fusion Strike, then they did want it, then they didn't want it. Like I think all of these boxes are going to go through that for the next 10 years. No one's going to want it, then everyone's going to want it. And it's like I don't know how much in a broader scope how much it really matters, like how it comes out of the gate. And obviously Fusion Strikes has shown that because like Destin Rivals came out of the gate on fire and it continues to be on fire. But like Fusion Strike was trash and then it became less trash and now it's like gold. So
yeah.
I don't know. On a long enough timeline, I don't think too much about like what did it release at or like what is it even at,
Yeah, and I also have like I have to check myself because I'm like, okay, Destin Rivals came out of the gate like lukewarm, then it was on fire, cooled down a little bit, and now everyone is on the same page that it's super fire, that it's going to be the next Evolving Skies. Well, when the herd thinks like that, I think Pokemon says hold my beer. What happens if it just floats around $500 for the next like 3 to 5 years?
what's the most likely thing to happen?
Yeah, that.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't go all in on it. I think it's a dope set. I don't mind having 2-3 boxes, but like, yeah, I mean, if you want to, I mean, people don't like it, but if you're talking about like how much are you allocating to each set portfolio, are you set picking, blah 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 blah. It's like I don't know. I'm not spending $50,000 on Pokemon each month. Like I'm buying a box.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a crazy month. I buy 4 boxes. There's a good deal, whatever. It's like I'm not like looking to at least for like modern booster boxes. If I get it for 230 or 270 or 190 or I don't care that much because I'm buying like 1 box a month. So I'm like, oh, I screwed up. I lost like $40 in value here. But it's like, I think I said it in a previous video. It's like in the short term, I'll pay that $40 as like a collector fee. Like I like looking at it in my room. Like I like having the box and maybe it goes up. Maybe it goes down, maybe it goes up. But if it goes down, like that's my collector's fee. If it goes up, like it is what it is. That's like how I kind of look at it.
And that's the best way to approach everyone's collection. Like the investing content, it does so well, but I think that like 90% of people that watch that content, they have no business investing, and they actually don't practice what they're watching, so it's just like you're not that guy, like the meme.
I think, and people are also just people get really emotional about it when they're either over leveraged. They get really emotional about money, which makes sense because anything that is like investing or money based is like going to get people emotional. But I don't see it's never been a part of my life where it's like I need to make this much money off it, or like if this turns bad or that turns bad, like it's going to hurt. Like I don't want any of my stuff to go down 30%, 40%. Like, and people are coping online when they're like, this is not a crash, this is healthy. And it's like, okay, yeah, it is a crash and it is healthy. But like,
yeah,
go down 40%. Like, I don't, so if any of my stuff went down 40%, like, I'm not going to lie, like that would suck. But like, it's not going to, like I still have gas in my car. Like some of these people don't have gas in their car. Like they're going to scout. They're going to scout to put the gas in it. Like that's problematic. So as
Yeah.
long as you're not doing that, like none of this stuff matters. It's all fun and it's all fun and games for me. I know it's not for other people, but like it is for me. So,
Bro, I think a majority it's all fun and games. It's just like, man, this whole year people are so emotional when it comes to Pokemon. Like just talking about the money side with Pokemon every day, dude. I get like 3 to 5 comments of just people losing their minds at me. I'm like, if you are this invested in the Pokemon, like I think you need to go see somebody because this is not healthy. That you're leaving me a freaking a novel about how wrong I am about art rares. It's like, holy. But
it
I
goes
guess
against their mindset. Like it's. I think there's also one other thing that I guess I don't talk about that much is like people are invested in this, and it's not just money. There are some people that are like seriously into collecting, and with that comes like if you're seriously into collecting, you need to understand the value. So that's just a fact. You can be a collector and still watch videos like this and understand the value. And I think that when I lost my train of thought, but I think when people put like money into Pokemon, it's gone up so much this year that it's almost like a casino. And it's like if you want to go to a casino, like go to a casino. Like this
yeah.
is not what this is for. And it's the same thing with like the stock market. Like you can play the casino in the stock market. Like if you want to, like I did that in high school. I lost my $3,000. Like I feel like a lot of people go through that. Like if you want to go to a casino and 3x, 5x your money, but probably lose all of it, do that. If you want to like short-term invest or collect, do that too. It's just short, like investing is not, it's very emotional in the short term, but like if you have conviction and a mindset about what you want to do with your collection and investing, not much can really like knock you off what you're doing. Like no one can really say anything that's gonna make you switch up too much at
Yeah.
least.
No, like I going back to like the just enjoying your collection and just like, yeah, obviously if my booster boxes go down like I said like 50%, I'm like, damn, I probably could have bought these cheaper, but it's like that's the game, like I said, I was talking to this dude about buying that cosmic box for 1.8, and I was like, if what happens if the market goes down, another 30%? Like, does this box get affected? Like, would I feel dumb spending 1.8 on a Spanish cosmic box and it goes down like 30-40%? Like, is that a silly
A
play?
lot of
Am I
money in
gonna?
a Spanish
It is,
box.
bro. It
That's a
is. That's what
lot
I'm
of shit.
saying. But I mean, if it's in English, it's gonna go down even more. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna listen to Jake. Shout out to Jake. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna let all this stuff like fizzle out. Like we saw X and Y be affected in the last crash in the Sword and Shield era. I want to see what happens to Sun and Moon in this next downturn crash, whatever you guys want, whatever the hell you want to call it. I think everything's going to be affected, but it's just like at what point, like we seen Team Up, right, or Tag Bowl in Japanese, like we've seen those boxes just go astronomical. So like at some point you got to take profit. Like if you've been holding that box at like $60, $70, like bro, take your profit. Get out at 8K. You killed it. You did a great job. Get out. Take some bread. So like I think these moments are coming for a lot of these booster boxes, even in Sword and Shield. I think like for me, I got out of Astro at like $400. I got out at Chilling Rain at like $375. I was like, I made money.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think just most of the stuff long term will do well. It'll ebb and flow. I'm really interested to see where we are in 6 months because there's a lot of people saying, there's people saying it hasn't crashed, it's corrected. And it's like, well, I guess what are you talking about? Like, are you talking about an individual card? Okay, great. It didn't. Are you talking about slabs? Are you talking about sealed product? Like, we've definitely gone through about a 25% downturn crash, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people think it's just going to go right back up in like a couple of months. And there is some truth to that in the fact that like, the holidays is like a tough part of the year for a lot of people. There is some stuff, politically that could create spending in the next couple of months. So I'm just interested to see where we're at. But like, it really doesn't matter where we're at for me. It's like, oh, am I going to buy like 1 booster box this month or like 2? or like,
Yeah.
like I'm
Yeah.
not like, like this is like my full-time job, and like I was gonna get 25 cases, but now I'm getting 35 cases because like if you do like the delta variable, and it's like that's not how I enjoy Pokemon, and I don't think I really would enjoy that. Like I'm not looking to do that. I don't even want cases because I like displaying my shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't want like 5 cardboard boxes stacked up. Like I want to like look at my stuff. I want to look at my cards. Like I don't even like graded cards. You know how you were talking about like all this different stuff is like pimping out like cards or pimping out
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
so let me see. Everything's like all over my table right now. But like I'm picking up all these like sealed just regular like ETB promos, like not even the Pokemon Center ones, because I feel like when they're sealed, nobody's touched them. They've come right from Pokemon. Nobody's touched. I've never touched them. Nobody's touched them. When you send a card to PSA, like that is pimping out the card because someone had to open it in the pack. Someone's sending it to you. Maybe they list it on eBay, then they're sending it to you, then you're touching it, then the person at PSA is touching it, then the whoever's delivering it from place X to Y, then from Y to X. There's so many people touching it, and it's being pimped out. When I have my Mimikyu card that is sealed up, nobody's touched it. Nobody, not even myself. That's what I've kind of been into lately. I kind of want to make pages of those. I used to have pages when they weren't sealed. So now I kind of want to get them all sealed. And they're like relatively cheap. People are like, that Mimikyu card is $8. Did you know that you could have got it for $4 3 months ago? And I'm like,
yeah, don't.
I'm like, yeah, I spent an extra $53 to collect something that I wanted. And guess what? Because I'm bullish on Pokemon, I do think that that Mimikyu card will be $10 and then $15 and then $20 down the line, perhaps. But it's like people get so mad. They're like, oh, like I want to buy this card. They're like, do you understand that you could buy that for 33% cheaper exactly 63 days ago? Like, are you aware of that? It's like, I guess. Like, yeah, I could have bought Destin Rivals on release day. I literally went to the store on release day. They had ETBs, they had booster boxes, they had sleeves, all of that stuff. I was like, $250 for the booster box? Like, no chance. And then 6 months later, I bought it for $300. Like, oh my goodness. Like, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just think people get
caught up.
They get so emotionally invested to other people, then they also like they're so emotionally invested themselves, and they get like down on themselves, or they like crash out, or like do like, and they just like they think that like I don't know. They get in their own heads, and it's just like it's Pokemon, man. Like.
Yeah, people in like high stress situations, high stress times like this, like they get so caught up in like the 5%, and I've done the same thing. Like, sorry, Jake, I'm gonna always bring your name up because it's like every time me and my boy talk. But I was like, I remember I didn't want to pay like $100 for a prismatic ETB, right? I was like, I'm just gonna wait. Like, if I get multiple at a drop, like I'm just gonna wait. And Jake's like, bro, like stop thinking like that. You pay an extra $20 per ETB. Like today's price isn't tomorrow's price and yesterday's price. It all changes. Like just drop the extra $20. I was like, gosh damn it, dude. I need to stop being so freaking stingy and just like, but it's like in my brain, I have very little amount of money that goes towards Pokemon. Like my dollar has to stretch. So like 3 ETBs at an extra $20 an ETB. I'm like, bro, that's like a whole another ETB I could have bought. But I think more people feel like me, then they feel like they don't mind spending an extra $20-$40 on said booster box, or even $100 like you said. I had the chance of buying a Destin Rivals booster box at my local comic book shop that's like a few blocks away from my house, but I go in and he's like, I just wanted ETB, and he's like, oh no, but I got booster boxes for like $200, hella cheap. And I was like, damn, $200, like off release, like that's kind of. I was the same way. It's $200, and I passed up, So, but it is what it is,
What do you think about prismatic in like the short term, midterm? What do you think about the set, the ETB? Because I had 0. I'll be honest, I have 0 prismatic, and yes, I was thinking about going to this card show and potentially, getting a Sword and Shield booster box, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of them there. And if there is, I don't think I'm going to be able to be like, 90%. They're going to be like, get out of here.
Yeah.
So I do think I would have a better chance on like a Sunday, like towards the end of the show, be like, yo, give me like those 10 prismatic ETBs that you don't want and give me them for like $90. Because like instead of putting like $900 into like 2 Sword and Shield ETBs or Sword and Shield booster boxes, I could deploy it into prismatic. But like, I don't know. Like I've shit on prismatic so much because I really don't think it's that good of a set. but like I see the investment long term. But I talked about it last time. Like I need to kind of also like the product that I'm investing or collecting into. So
I think that's the smart way to do it, but I shoot myself in the foot.
yeah.
I've shot myself in the foot multiple times by thinking like that. That's why
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do. Exactly. Like I have
yeah,
zero prismatic. Like I need to
like bro, I own almost all of the evolutions. I think the only one I don't have is the Vaporeon. It's like I like the set and I love the trainers in the set. I don't like the Ancient Roar or Roaring Moon or whatever the Shinji one is. Like, yeah, like
I love that card.
Like I think the set is good. I think it's a really good set. But I'm not bowing down to the set like the prismatic fanboys. Like I've made ad nauseum like so many prismatic evolutions videos of me saying like it's a good set. It's probably like a 6.5 out of 10 for me. But I can't go against the crowd, right? The momentum is already going with prismatic evolutions. Like they've already crowned it their king. So who am I to say like, regardless of what my opinion is, like I'm gonna still buy as many ETBs as I can afford, and just I know it's gonna do super well just because the fanboys are gonna carry it to glory. It's the same thing with Destined Rivals, bro. Like I think Destined Rivals is super mid. Like I like the box. I like that that has some form of Team Rocket on it. Like compared to this,
I'm the same way. I don't.
It's
think
not even close, bro. This box is insane. Like insane. Like it doesn't like.
I don't know. I like the box. I honestly, I have more appreciation for like what it stands for.
Like what is all this? Just.
I agree. I agree. It's the same thing on the English. It's
bro. It's like there's like freaking Heart Gold Soul Silver references in there. Like there's like it makes no freaking. Anyways, but going back to prismatic. I like it, and I know that everyone else likes it, so I just have to go with the flow, regardless of how I feel. Again, like I said, it's probably 6.5 out of 10. I think it's a good set. I love the trainers in that set. I think the comic book trainer style looks freaking incredible. So slept on, but like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think. I know where the set is going. Like they've already crowned it. It's like I said, same thing with Destined Rivals. Like I know that it's probably going to perform the same as Evolving Skies down the line. I'm not stupid. I understand that me not stacking up on Destined Rivals at 400 is kind of stupid. You know, I understand that.
What's a better buy? Destined Rivals at 400 or Prismatic at 100 a box?
Yeah, that's hard, bro. That's a hard one. I think.
Like I don't know. Would you rather have 4 prismatic ETBs or a booster box? Like it's damn close.
It is damn close. I think I'd much rather have 4 Prizzies just because the God packs. Like people are. I mean, in the chat, people are talking about like life's a gamble and like all that stuff. Like those prismatic God packs is literally the slot machines. Like people are just gambling to try to pull $1,000.
I forget who it was, but they were like, if you're like late on your car payment, like you're not ripping open ripping open Journey Together. Like it's like, yeah, that's. I mean, it's valid, but
that's valid. Yeah.
I mean, I don't love the cards. I do think that's like I like the Roaring Moon. I think some of these supplemental SIRs are pretty good, but it's like I do also think the box decent. I don't love the Terror Crown. Or even really Eevee as like the center. I mean, like Eevee's fine, like Eevee's great, whatever. I don't care, but it does look like a premium box. Like it looks premium compared to like a lot of the other ETBs. Like if you put like a prismatic ETB next to like a Twilight Masquerade ETB, like there's one that looks premium
for sure.
Which I do like about it. So
I do agree. Like I said, I just that gambling factor, I got to give it to. I want to try to do 4 prismatic evolutions. And dude, like, so Cosmo right here, he says, and he's been commenting on my videos quite some bit lately. He says, Crash can't find nothing at a reasonable price. He's just been saying that, you know, can't find anything, bro. Here in California, it's like overload of just crap that's dumped onto the market. How's Philly?
What you're looking for.
Yeah, it just all depends what you're looking for. Like me and Blab are talking about. Like if you're looking for a Sword and Shield, you ain't gonna find it. Like it's people are gonna keep it close to their and chest.
Even like if you're looking for good products, even like Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, like I said earlier, I mean the card show that I'm heading to this weekend, I'm seeing like pictures and like a lot of the booster boxes are like 130% market. At least that's their sticker price. And like when you have a 30% downturn and people are still pricing their stuff 30% higher than what it's at, like you're gonna be pretty close. Like obviously it doesn't work out exactly. You're gonna be pretty close to like that's still a pretty bad price, especially in comparison to market price. Because it feels like I feel almost disrespectful going up to someone that has like let's say a Surging Sparks box, and for the sake of numbers, let's say it's a $200 box, or let's say what did I say, Journey? Whatever. We have a $200 box. If they're pricing it at $250, and I'm like, oh, I want to pay 90% market. Is it disrespectful for someone to say I want to pay 180 when they have it priced at 250? Like,
Nah.
that's what I want to do all day. Is like these people have stuff like 90% market is not a bad offer at all. But it feels like a bad offer when they have their stuff so overpriced. So I get where he's coming from. I think sometimes you just gotta be able to like haggle with people and just talk to people and.
Yeah, you can't feel bad haggling either. Like it's definitely something you got to like get used to over time. I'm like, if it's like a cheap card, guys, like don't haggle over a $5 card. Like that's
also
just...
like get more than one, like whether that be multiple singles or like I don't know if you're getting like multiple booster boxes, like make it advantageous for the seller. Obviously, like we all know that we're like, playing this game, like having this dance where it's like they want to sell it for as high as they can. You want it for as cheap as possible. Sometimes they'll ask you like, are you a collector? Do you like do a rip and ship? Which it really shouldn't matter. And also, I don't do a rip and ship. I don't like rip and ships. If I was doing a rip and ship, I'd say, hell no, this is for my younger brother. Like, so, you kind of got to like play the game and don't be an asshole, but like sometimes I feel like I'm an asshole and I'm like, I'll give you 85, 90%, but they're pricing it so high. So at that point, like I won't go to a table. Like I won't even ask, which is like not good for them. So if you're going to a card show, I get it. Maybe 105% market, 110, get haggled down to 195%. I get that, but don't have stuff that's 30, 40, 50% over market. Like I'm not even going to ask you.
Bro, like I told you it was it was a Twilight Masquerade and a Stellar Crown booster box, like I said, at a Fire and Ice Games here in Sacramento, bro. Holy, you guys are freaking high. Like $100 over market is nuts. On a Thursday, too. Not even on like an actual card show, on a Thursday.
Who's buying that, though? Like, who's... Because I know a lot of people aren't watching Pokemon, YouTube, whatever, but it's like, if you're dropping $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 on something, you're going to be pretty educated. But like if you're spending a couple $100 on a booster box, even if you're not like tapped into Pokemon YouTube, you're going to be pretty educated on the price. It's like going to like a car dealership and like not having any idea of like the range of price that like you want to pay for something. Like it's sort of the same thing. You're going to be educated on the price. So for someone to have something $100 over market price, like what are you trying to do? Like scam some like old guy that like
pretty much
his grandkids? Like I don't know like what else the market would be for that, for like expensive stuff. I guess maybe like right on release you can go like 30% above market, and some collectors still might be like FOMO into it, but I don't know.
Yeah, no. And she was like, I was like, you got any wiggle room on that? She's like, no, we're firm. I'm like, it's like $100 over market. It's $350 for Stellar Crown. Like I'm like, what the hell? And I told my boys, I'm like, bro, these people are tripping. I was like, I know the overhead cost to this rundown building isn't like crazy that you need to charge like $100 more for Stellar Crown. Like Stellar Crown must be cooked in my area. I don't know.
I actually agree with you. I think Stellar Crown is severely underrated. I think it's like two of the top 5 IRs in the era. So
I just wanted to go down to 200 a box and then I'll scoop one up. I'm just not paying 250 for Stellar right now. It's just I know that sounds so stupid and so hypocritical, but I know that people hate it. That's the reason. Like again, momentum. I know you guys all hate Stellar Crown, so I'm just gonna wait until you guys hate it even more.
It's where it's at. When the sentiment is so bad, and it's like you can't get a box for less than like 260.
Yeah, like nah. Corey Smith asked, do you see PC ETB surpassing booster boxes in the future due to rarity?
I don't. I'm not a PC ETB person. If I get a PC ETB, I'm flipping that for a booster box.
Yeah, I grabbed one. I grabbed one of the Sending Heroes PC ETBs, and I'm like, I don't know, I might flip it.
Special set's maybe a little bit different. I wouldn't hate having a special set. It really would depend on how it came in. I'm like kind of a stickler for like I want my sealed product that I'm holding over time to be like very nice, like very like no dings or anything. Because like if there is a ding, like I just know every time I look at that box, like that's right where my eyes are gonna go.
Yeah.
So if I'm spending a lot of money, like I want it very nice. So if I get it from Pokemon Center and the PCETB is like just cooked, then like I'm more inclined to sell it. If it's like really nice, then I might keep it.
Yeah, and I who knows, dude? Who knows how much people are gonna like Ascending Heroes? Like, I think with the super crappy release schedule of Ascending Heroes, that PCETB might go crazy, or the opposite.
What are they
Or
doing? Like,
Yeah,
what
they're so like I've watched tons of people that have like distro. There's so many like speculations on it. Like, it's, you guys can correct me in the comments. What is it? It was just because of the plastic, right? Like the wrap. Like they didn't have enough of the wrap to wrap these ETBs. And
if what everyone says on the internet is true, this is a $1 trillion organization. What are they doing? Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
What are they doing? Like, there's no. But like, you know what? The crazy part is like, if I have the chance, I'm gonna buy all of it that I can. But it's still like, what are they doing? Like, so that's kind of, it's true. Like, I think it was like a bunch of people are like, it's gonna be $20 a pack off the rip, and it's like, it is, but like, people are starting to get more tapped in. Like, they're seeing their products go down in price. They know things don't go up forever. So like, is the market going to be really big for people doing $20 rip and ships online? My guess, it will be, because there's just going to be degenerates out there with deep pockets. But as the market ages, like every time there's a big boom and like people come and then people go, and then people come, it's the market in general gets more educated. So I don't know. Maybe a year ago, like these would have been like $50 packs out of the gate. Now they're only going to be 20. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not buying anything like that. Like, you're not, like, so who's buying that? Degenerates with deep pockets. Like, that's the only thing.
or just really silly people, just absolute, like, you know, like lower or just low level degenerates, you know, like degeneracy is definitely on a spectrum, you know, like they're throwing on a credit card, but like like I was watching a Twice Baked Jake video today, and he was saying, he's like, oh yeah, Dragonite's gonna be like, straight out the gate like $1,000, maybe 1,200. Mega Dragonite's gonna be, or Mega Gengar's gonna be like $1,000 card. I'm like, huh. Is that enough though for people?
Are we talking day one, or are we talking like, because I feel like the price changes so much from 1 week before to the day of, the day after, 3 days after, 7 days after. It's like, it's gonna come out and be a $1,200 card. It's like on the first day or the second day, because there's gonna be like a 40% difference.
I think he's talking week one. I think week one we're gonna be cooked, obviously, and people are gonna rush. But I think month one, I think we're gonna see those SIRs in English. I think they're gonna still hold like close to $800. Like it's for me, it's just like, because so little product is being put out, everyone's just gonna be like thirsty, you know. They're like, oh my god, I need it, bro. I don't care what I spend. I'll spend $25 just to open a pack, just to have the chance. Everyone's gonna be so thirsty for that set until we get to the booster bundles, until we get to the ETBs being shipped out. I don't know. It could go one or two ways. You know, people can just be exhausted of the set by then. Like, you know what? You know, they took too long. I'm cool. We already have all the leaks for the new set that's after that. Or people can want it even more, you know? So it's going to be, I think it's going to be madness. And for guys like us that make content, bro, it is going to be the biggest, like, I think that's going to be one of my biggest months. Is going to be talking about Ascending Heroes, because so many people want it.
There's going to be a lot. I think it is interesting. There'll be a lot to talk about, but I'm starting to think, like, I know there's the back and forth, like, are they going to print more booster boxes in this like time, like in this 2-month window? And I don't care if you say they are, there aren't, because nobody knows. Even people with distribution, nobody knows. So I do find it interesting. The last booster box that was released was Phantasmal Flames, and that was like what, mid-November. Mm-hmm. So like the next booster box we're gonna get is gonna be like what, like
January, February, March, right? March, is it
so
March?
Like December, January, February, March. We're gonna have like 4, maybe 5 months of no booster box, no new booster box. So either they're gonna print a lot more booster boxes and people are gonna want them, or there's gonna be, like you said, a thirst for Ascending Heroes. But I think if you want to be on the bullish side, like if there isn't a reprint, there's not going to be a new booster box for a long time. So I do think that maybe they could go up just because of that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm in the camp that I think it kind of just goes sideways, if not down a little bit more in the 30, 60, 90 days. But long term, I'm bullish. So we'll see what happens next year. Or whatever.
I think with that huge 3-4 month window,
it's a long time.
Yeah, bro. People are like, "There's no way we're gonna get reprints. There's no way Pokemon can't, bro."
That's why I don't know what to do with Prismatic, because it's like I feel like what you said. You're like, I don't love the set, but it's like I need some exposure. Like, do I get this like that Tyranitar box that's like 14 packs? Like, I'm trying to think of like how I should get into Prismatic, but it's like they could really print this thing as much as they've been printing it for the next 12, 18 months. Like, they could continue to do that. And it's frankly impressed me that it's held up that 110 to 120. Because really, it's been between 100 and 140 since it's come out. It's really traded sideways between like around 120 bucks. It's really not a lot of price movement on it. Yeah, it dipped down to like 90 for like 12 minutes and then went to 170 for 4 hours. It's like whatever, but they've kind of been sideways. It's been kind of impressive with all the continued reprints, not even reprints, restocks, whatever you want to call it. I find it very interesting that it hasn't pushed down yet.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, you can go on Facebook right now. Like I'm literally I was on Facebook this morning and you can grab them for 90, like all day.
$90?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if I go to this show and I don't find any crispy Sword and Shield booster boxes, I could be getting a handful of regular ETBs. But then it's like also like I'm sure the thing is like everyone's so like ridiculous. Like you said this and this, and then you change your mind on that. It's like I'm sure there's a video of me 6 months ago being like, why would I get regular ETBs? Like I don't want regular ETBs. But now 6 months later, it's like I'm talking it out. I want some exposure. Like has the price come down? Like there's so many factors, and it's like I could just see people being like, but you said this, but you said that, and it's like that's why I'm always like you're responsible for your own thing. Like you need to have your own conviction. Because then no one can really influence you too much.
Yeah, everyone, dude. Like, like I hate to bring up the whole Ice. If you guys didn't watch Ice's video on me, but bro went back and like fully went back and recorded like all of my old videos and stuff. And it's like the internet's forever, right? But it's like I say at the beginning of every single. Yeah, I said everything in the same thing every video. I'm like, guys, I'm just a dude that turned on the camera, just speaking my mind. I'm probably wrong 99% of the time. Like I'm just talking, you know. Do your own freaking research. Like if you like the set, then buy the damn set. I'm not gonna tell you what to buy, what to sell. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, I guess it's just like I said, the high stress situation, all the crashing and all the thumbnails get to people and they think that their collections are actually going to go down 40%. And I mean, dude, like I made a video maybe like 2 videos ago and I talked to like my scalper friends at work and, I was like, do you guys get rid of all your Black Bolt White Flood? Like, yeah, I don't want it to go to 0. I don't want to lose any more money. Like that was an actual thing that came out of their mouth. And I'm like, bro, it's not gonna go to 0. Like you're not gonna lose.
You can't ask someone that like doesn't give a shit about Pokemon to hold on to like a Black Bolt ETB. Like I get it. Also though, like I get it. You just kind of want to wipe your hands clean of it, whether you make $5 or lose $5. Like I get that too.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
It was funny just hearing it. He's like, I don't want to lose money on this. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be fine. I was like, just hold it for like the next like 3 years. Like 3 years. No, I gotta get rid of this now. I gotta flip into Chinese Labubus. Like they're buying all those Chinese special edition Labubus. He's like, no, I got an order coming in. I gotta pay for it, so I gotta sell all my Black Bolt. I'm like, okay. It's like, all right.
I mean, that's the whole story.
So crazy. So maybe the scalpers are moving to One Piece and they leave Pokemon alone for a little bit until it's just, you know, I was thinking the other day too, like Pokemon just seems like the stupidest thing to scalp just because of the price. Like you're going to pay, the time you're going to wait. And like the hit cards, like, okay, we're over here like talking about the Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. What is it? Like $500-$600? Like if I'm a scalper, why wouldn't I go scalp like sports cards? Like sports cards are like tens of thousands of dollars. Why would I even waste my time making a $50 profit for all day? Like I don't know.
The problem is all those sports cards boxes, like a lot of them sit because like the hit rate, like what is it for the Charizard? Like 1 in like 200 packs or 400 packs or 600 packs. Like I don't care. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when you have like a number to 10, like Shohei Ohtani, and they sell 1 million boxes, the hit rate is 1 in 100,000. So it's like,
or maybe like those like
a lot of those
those
boxes sit, and that's because there's all you're as much as we feel cooked when we open like a $50 product and get like $15 worth of stuff, like you know how it is with sports cards. Like you can open a $1,500 product and get literally $0. Like the most expensive card is less than $1. Like that can happen. There's some stuff where it's like, you know, it's $2,000. You're like guaranteed, like, you know, an auto and a patch. And it's like, yes, your downside's only like 75%. But some of this other stuff, you can get smoked.
You can get smoked. But I'm like, just go scalp those like $1,000 blaster boxes or whatever those big boxes where you get the like. Yeah, there's like so many better ways. If I'm a scalper, like I would not be messing with Pokemon unless I had a bot. I was like, what are you guys doing?
And I've said, like in the Northeast, like, man, if you're waiting out there for a couple hours in the cold, like
tripping,
you're gonna have my $100.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. Like that is a hard day's work right there. I'm like not even tripping. Crazy.
There's a mega Kevin Clear says just buy Mega Dream. So I think in that huge window, I mean Japan is still going to do its thing. But within that 4-month reprint of just dryness that we're going to potentially have a dry spell of Pokemon, I think people are going to start looking into Japanese Pokemon cards. And I think the Japanese market can get hit pretty hard, but I could be wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that no one starts to look at Japanese again.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, a lot of like these products, because they're,
this full Henry box out full haters getting too comfortable.
Who's he talking about?
He's talking about ice.
Bro, you want to get into it? Like, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about.
I'm not even gonna like because like
no.
I'm kind of fried, so I'm not trying to like get this like. This man says that I am a known scalper, known scammer.
Scammer,
big difference. Known scammer. And when you think of scammer, you're like, oh, like does he have like a rip and chip? Did he like grip a pack? Like did he send someone like a fake card? Like you start thinking about these things. No. Me and Ice talked for a long time before any of this happened. We texted, FaceTimed, DM'd, like we were like on lives together, this whole thing. So I was like, yo, let's do a fantasy football league. Like, let's do a fantasy football league for Pokemon creators, right?
Sick.
His idea is this whole time I'm scamming and conniving. He's like, I'm like, yeah, like let's do it. I make the banner for it. I like put both of our logos on there. I'm like, all right, let's do it. The first day we like open it up for submissions, he gets 10 people to join. So I'm like, all right, whatever, but like that's fine. Like we'll just do it. It is what it is. The idea was to have 151 be the prize. So it would be a booster bundle of Blooming Waters and an ETB. So me and him are talking all the time, FaceTiming, texting, whatever. He's like, I have a Blooming Waters box in my collection, and I also have a bundle. So like we just need the ETB. I'm like, all right, bet I got it. Like I can go pick up the ETB. Whenever you like get the money from everyone, just shoot me 200. I'll go to my card store because I think my card store actually had a better deal. Anyway, he sends it over. I end up going to my card store. They don't have it. I'm like, yo, they don't have it. It should be back in stock on Friday. All good, whatever. Unbeknownst to me, he goes and buys the product like on eBay. So I'm like, okay. He buys it, sends me that he bought it. Now, this is where he thinks I'm a scammer. Now, mind you, the $250 was sent back to him. Let's just get that out of the way. Known scammer. $250 was sent back to him. And we're talking about $250. Like, I feel like a bum, like, talking about. Like, we're talking about $250, right? Like, $250. He got, like, thousands of dollars. He's always like, well, I've never seen the collection. I have all these cards that I'm sorting just on my desk. Like, I need to see your collection. Anyway, he sends me a thing that he picked it up, that I need to send him the money back. I don't see it for 2 days, right? This is on my alt Pokemon Instagram, right? So what is your next move after I don't respond to your DM for 2 days? If we FaceTimed and text, whatever, would it be A, to FaceTime me or call me, maybe send even a follow-up DM, which never happened. I wake up one morning, I have a comment from PokeNE, of all people, being like, bro, you're blowing up on Instagram. I'm like, what? So I go on Instagram, I'm clicking around, I don't see anything. I click around, I go to like the people I know, I'm blocked. So I'm blocked. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I go to the thing, see that he's like, oh, I bought it. So I immediately go to text him. I'm blocked. So I make this whole video being like, I don't know what's going on. This is like $200, whatever. he's just dogging me. He needs this $200. He already spent the $200. I don't know what he's doing. He's scamming me. He's a scumbag. Like all of this shit. I'm getting DMs from people that I know are in the San Diego area, which I can say because it's Ice Pokemon Card San Diego, being like, we're going to find you. We don't mess with Philly kids. Like all this crazy shit over $200. Like wild work. So I'm not going to like take that lightly. Like I know some people, not affiliated, but like I know some people in high places. I was like, yo, can you like take a look at this? Like, I don't want this shit up here that I'm like a scammer of this like $200 like dumb shit, like whatever. So I'm like, so I hit him up. I'm like, can you take this down? Like, I'll send this money, like take this down, whatever. Ends up not taking it down. He got his $200 back. I had a video explaining this whole thing, but if anyone knows Jay-Z, they know a wise man once told him, don't argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who's who. I feel like that's a lot of Ice PCSD. Like I at the end of the day, like he got his $200 back. If that makes me a known scammer because I didn't see his DM on my alt Pokemon account for 2 days, I guess that is what it is. At the end of the day, he got his money back, and this is like 6 months ago. He's still butthurt about it. He's still butthurt, like still crashing out about it, like still. And like if you look at all this content, like honestly, I stopped watching most of his content. Like I said, we did shit together. We were like talking all the time. I stopped like watching it for the most part, and then I mean, you even had to tell me like, yo, did you see like Ice's story? Like he's talking about you. Like I don't even follow. Like I think I followed him, but like I'm not even like tapped in like that. So then after I saw that, I was like, oh, I actually have to like see what's going on this guy's channel, and it's just the same stuff, right? Like it's the same. I don't even know if I want to go there, but like the same knockoff. We know who.
Yeah.
And like it just seems like upset content. The one thing that sucks is I used to talk to Team Rocket Joey like every day, not just about Pokemon, about like stocks and the crypto market and all that stuff. As soon as Ice PCSD was like, this guy's a scammer, like all this shit, blocked him immediately. Have not talked to him since, which is kind of wild. He never asked me like what happened, what's going on. I don't know if they're like tight like that, if they're like locked in, if they're boys or whatever. But like I've never seen someone so emotional over $200. It's crazy. And like they'll come back at me like, oh, like you said you like talked to like an attorney or something. I was getting DMs being like, we're gonna fucking find you for PCSD's $200. I'm like, bro, like I'm not a store, I'm not a rip and shipper. Like this is crazy work. And then he got all his like high school buddies to like I can take it, but like low key, like harass me, like comment on everything. Like it's crazy. Like these dudes are crazy. But I don't like I said, I don't let it like it's getting to me right now because I'm like obviously passionate about it. But like I made a whole video explaining this, and I'm just like, I don't need to mess with this fool. And like it sucks because like I'd like to talk to Joey. I like Joey's content. I think it's great, but I'm also not gonna like beg for that. Like if he's tapped in and locked in with Ice PCSD and like he wants to block me, whatever, like that's fine. That's fine. I'm all good. I just think it's wild work that we did a stream last time and someone comments, that guy's a known scammer. And it gets like 5 thumbs up because like this hyper emotional goofball is like, you didn't respond to my DM fast enough. And I'm like, bro, like you could have texted me. And anyone that's listening to the story and they're like, all right, like Pokeblab's crashing out. Like, you know, he owed this guy $200, whatever. Anybody just ask Ice PCSD this one question. When I did not respond to his DM, where he said he went behind my back and just bought the product that I was sent out to buy, when he did that and sent a DM, why wouldn't he send me a text? Why wouldn't he give me a call? Why wouldn't he send a follow-up DM? His next move was just to be like, I'm a scammer? We've been talking to each other for months. I made this whole like fantasy football league with him. Like he thinks I'm literally going to scam him for $200? He even said it in his video. He was like, man, we're really burning bridges over $200. Like, that's crazy. I never thought someone would do that. And I'm sitting there watching it being like, yeah, that is crazy. Like, no one would do that. No one would be friends with you for 5 months and want to do a fantasy football league with you and FaceTime you all the time and DM you all the time to like not respond for 2 days. And you're like, oh, this guy's a scammer. Honestly, I don't mess with him. That's cool. The thing that I was most upset about is like, I think Joey's cool. I think Joey makes great content and he just blocked me and I haven't talked to him since. And that's cool. That's fine. Like we can go our separate ways. I know you guys are Cali boys. Like that's fine. But like this dude, Ice, he's gonna love. I mean, he'll probably make a follow-up video to this. Oh, look at this! Look at this DM he sent me. That he said that like he's got someone looking at this or looking at that. It's like, bro, it was $250. You got your $250 back. Why are you bringing it up 6 months later? You know why he's bringing it up? Because Joey just got into like a kind of legit beef with Icyvert or
Shiny Vert. Yeah.
So now, like Ice PCSD being, like a good soldier to the Team Rocket Joey cause, he has to get into like a beef, and he doesn't know what to pick from. So he's like, "Oh, this guy like kind of scammed me like 6 months ago, and now he's like doing a collaboration with like, and the guy he's doing a collaboration with sucks because like he's a collector." And it's like, oh my god, bro, like. And I'm never gonna make a video about it because like it's not worth my peace of mind. But I'm just fried rambling, so like he can get it then. Like that's fine.
Nah, I could have went super crazy on him because of it seemed like he went at me out of nowhere. He brought you up too, and those stories. He's like, oh, of course they're now they're cool on a live, and it. Blah. It's like, dude, like you're literally crashing out like over nothing. Absolute nothing. But I'm glad that I talked to you about it. I was like, I want to hear.
I think I DM'd you too. I was like, if you wanted to, I mean, I don't for whatever reason he doesn't mess with you. He apparently like, I don't know.
I was in his number 2 most watched, bro. I was his number 2 most watched YouTube. He sent me, bro. He's a fan. He sent me the screenshot from IG,
which is crazy. Like he's a fallen fan. But I'm like, bro, I'm not like bring him on the live. Like I would talk to him on the live. Like, dude, like it's crazy. Like I honestly had never been like part of something like that because it was like I had 0 following. I have like a couple hundred following now. Like I had 0 following, and I have this guy who's like kind of tight with Joey, like has a significantly more following than myself, and he's like, this guy's a scumbag scammer. Like he's the worst scammer, this scammer, that. I'm like, because I was going to get an ETB for this fantasy league, and then I didn't realize that you had picked it up. Like you didn't call me, you didn't text me, you didn't like you just, and then he actually blocked me. Like I had no idea until PokeNE, because I've gotten into a PokeNE just about like scalping and like whatever, not even scalping, about like investing and whatever, just like good banter, similar to Joey and NE, like But he hits me in the in one of the comments, and he's like, even Ice PCSD could have left a comment on one of my videos. Hey, respond to my DM. Like, bro, and it wasn't like I didn't respond for 2 weeks. Like, we talked multiple times a week. So, like, I would have checked it at some point. Like, just crazy work. And it's like, it's one thing if it's like thousands of dollars. It's like, dude, like we're in the same fantasy football league. We're gonna be talking all the time. Like,
yeah, why would I scam my neighbor? But like I said, bro, I wanted to have you. I mean, to talk, obviously, because I mean, when our first live, I was like, dude, this kid's hella cool. But like whatever, we didn't have to bring it up. But I'm glad that
we can bring I said, like he could join the live, like join the live right now. He's probably ghost watching right now. So what's up, Ice?
That fool's burnt, bro. Like everyone, like there's someone in the chat that like, yeah, bring him on. I'm like, dude, if you guys can't see how burnt that fool is, like I can't help you.
He was dogging on me. He was like, oh, like I know that 200's already spent. Like I know that shit's spent. That shit's gone. And I'm like, bro, 6 months later, you're bringing this up about $200, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm a known scammer. I don't own a Pokemon business. We're in a fantasy football league, and you got your money back. Like, let's get this very fucking clear. You got his money. Like,
yeah,
wild work, and it's like, it's I think it's just he gets some like out of control. It's like, oh, I don't have my like face in my video, like what? But like we would FaceTime, like he know what the hell I looked like.
Yeah,
whatever. And then he like makes all these videos, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna send it back, but you're gonna pull the videos down. I send it, never pulls it down, like blocks me. Like I'm like, isn't the scammer supposed to be the one that's like blocking people and like doing all that? And it's like these dudes be blocking. Like I don't know. I'm over it. Stories. I was like, wow, we're reinvigorating this like $200 poke fight from 6 months ago. Like this guy must have nothing to do.
He got no traction. Like I'm glad that we have all these people on the live because I couldn't have him on the live. He said the N-word on Joey's live. Yeah. Then Joey had to scrap the whole live. Like, can you imagine like getting on a live with somebody for like 2+ hours? He says he drops the N-bomb like halfway through, bro. Like you got to scrap it. Like that's such a waste of time. And like I couldn't have that full on because like like his content, he'd be like taking shots and like drinking. I'm like, dude, I can't have like a wild card on my channel and him drop, you know, an N bomb or,
Bro,
you
I
know.
was literally on that live with Joey and Ice. This is when we were like boys. I'm telling you, we were like close. And I didn't respond to a DM for 2 days, and he's like, "This guy's a scammer." And Pokey and he needs to be the one that tells me, like, crazy work, like absolutely absurd.
Super, yeah, so that's why I knew this fool was crazy. But like I said, he started to crash out because Joey sent me his story. He's like, bro, he's crashing out hard, like go check it. So I started checking his story, and he's like making fun of me for grabbing simplified Chinese, right? And he's like, oh, he's coping. He actually just wants English cards. Like, he's such a coper, blah, blah. Dude, I legit have all the DMs that Ice has sent me. He's like, we're talking about Ice PCD, SD. I don't know. Another content creator.
Pokemon cards, San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego. Yeah. But anyways, like he went out and bought all these alternate arts in simplified Chinese. He's like, bro, he's like, thank you so much for putting me on, bro. Oh my, like, dude, all these like sucking up. And I could have just put him on blast, and I was like, but it's just not worth. You got 600 followers. There's nothing for me to gain, and it's just like arguing with a moron.
I had nobody was watching my shit. So like when this guy is like, oh, this guy's a scammer, like I lost like, I mean, it's not a lot, but I lost like 4 subscribers, and I had like 110. So I was like,
yeah,
I mean, honestly, I don't really give a shit, but like in my Pokemon YouTuber mind, I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like I'm getting these wild DMs, like. Dude's just kind of wild, so
bro, and it's like, and that's like, I freaking like. Shout out to broke Pokemon. He did it, but he did it in a tasteful way. I think like he went after, like not after, but he commented on a lot of big Pokemon creators, right? And he got a lot of traction with it, and it's fine. But I think he did it in a tasteful way. The way Ice went after me, I'm like, bro, you're just like crashing out on the wrong guy. Like what? Like you're crashing out on a dude that has 4,000 subscribers. Like go after someone that's way higher. Like there's no reason.
You and Pokechuck and like these dudes that are grinding with a couple thousand subscribers, and even like, I mean, you know, someone like Pokeplumber. It's like we see Pokeplumber. It's like, oh, that's like a big creator. It's like the guy has less than like 10K subs. Like going after any of these people is like crazy. It's like I get it. I'll punch up at like Pokey and like whatever, but it's like, would I like to have that portfolio? Sure. Do I think some of the stuff he says is crazy? Sure. But it's like, you know, before this happened, like I'm not going after like these little guys that like, even if I disagree with them, it's like maybe I leave a comment. I'm not going to leave like a paragraph. But like maybe I leave a comment. Oh, I think this, I think that. Like, I think you said it right. Like we need to have more of these like discussions and like banter. But like that's what it is. It's banter. It's not like just bullshit. And like when you, I don't know. I just feel like it just comes from like a bad place, and it's like he like wanted. It felt like he almost wanted like some sort of some sort of drama, and then I was just like, I don't know.
It just makes no sense to go after other people that are just so much smaller than you. It makes no sense. But again,
like mad that he moved all this
bro.
Pokemon into Lorcana. I think he's upset about that, and I would be too. I would be too. Like I said, I wasn't watching much, but because he crashed out, at least I tapped back in. I find it a little bit funny that you had your Lorcana stacked like way high, and then since none of it is worth anything, you took all of it down except for the first and second set. I find that pretty funny. I also find it funny that Lorcana is going to print the first chapter forever. And maybe it won't be booster boxes, but there's going to be packs this year. Then next year, they're going to do some other box. And then it's like, you're not investing in Disney. You're investing in Ravensburger. So good luck. Good luck. And dude, like when Joey started doing it, I loved it. I really did, because he's like, I'm not going to like throw out numbers of like what I think, but I can understand a pretty good idea. Joey probably has like 20% max in Lorcana.
I would say, yeah.
So, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I see Ice's collection, and it's like he has 2 Sword and Shield booster boxes, but like then like I don't have a big collection. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying anything about that. But then he has like $1,000 Lorcana card, and I'm like, just for me, like if I'm thinking about investing, that is not the right way So I just find it funny. Like we have to be into Lorcana, then we have to buy the same boxes as Joey, and then we actually have to make our own Lorcana channel. I think he has a Lorcana channel now too. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm allowed to feel that way because like he was scummy to me. So
nah, bro. Like just like I said, bro. I think that these discussions are so valuable and so important. Like I don't think like Joey's here in the chat. I don't like everyone. I mean, me and Joey talked about it. So many people in the content creation space are so damn soft, and they can't have these like hard conversations. No one can be criticized, or no one can their takes can be judged. So right. I think like having these like actual hard discussions is like and
I think that's great. I think so. You know what? Joey's definitely right. He said 5%. Like it's probably 20% of his backdrop, right? But then, like, we know you got closets. I get it. But, like, I don't know. If I was Ice and I had a couple $1,000 in Lorcana and a couple $1,000 in Pokemon, like, that's not where I'd be allocating my dollars personally. But to each their own, he's a collector.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, oh, man, like, it's just, you can't make everyone happy, bro. Like I said, and at times like this, like, I mean, bro's mad at me for making money. Like, dude, I make a few $100 from Shiny app. My I could show you guys my you guys want to see how much money I make from YouTube? So much money, right? Hold on.
Also, why are you not allowed to make money?
Up. I'm not allowed to make money.
If you like content that people like to watch, like why is that a problem at all? It's not a conflict of interest. It's not.
Let me show you guys all the crazy money I make for it's $384 so far. Right, guys, so much money. It's that's what I was like when he went after that. I'm like, okay, I'm tapped out. Yeah, I'm rich. So rich.
Joey, when once if you're not tapped into his PCSD, once that finally fractures and he crashes out on you, just hit me back up. We can talk about render. We can do all the things that we used to do, my guy. Like, I'm not mad at you. I get it. You heard from someone closer to you that I scammed him and I'm an all-time scammer. I get it. But like, I'm just letting you know. Once he crashes out on you, like,
nah,
we'll talk render.
He's trying anything to get the channel going. Which is, look, bro. That's fine, but you're gonna burn bridges that way. Anybody here making content, if you try to punch at other content creators, like you guys need a wake-up call. You're not Team Rocket Joey. Like, you're not that smart. You're not gonna make amazing rage bait content that everyone's gonna be locked in. You're just not that guy for most people. So Ice, you're gonna have a very rude awakening when your channel, becomes a knockoff of Joey's. Except you're not funny. You're not. Your ideas aren't as good as Joey's. Like, I just see his channel. I hear the stuff he talks about. He literally just tries to be Joey.
It's also like, but like Joey is also like playing a part.
Yeah.
To some degree, and he says that. He says to your face, which is why I mess with him. Like, he says to your face, like, you're listening to a Team Rocket cosplayer. Like, this is a rage bait channel, but it's entertaining. Like,
yeah.
When Ice is like actually throwing shot, like also like and when it's not throwing shots, it's like, oh, this is going to nothing. I mean, like, kind of like a Team Rocket Joe talking point, but like, this is going to zero. Like, everyone doing this is stupid. Like, these guys are dumb. And it's like, you can't take shots at like PokeNE, but then also at like Broke Pokemon. Like, they're totally different. It's like, you don't like any content. You don't like any content at all. And maybe he'd be like, yeah, I don't. That's why I make my own. But it's like, I think he's trying to do the Team Rocket Joey thing, but it's like, it's not like, you can see when PokeNE and Joey got in alive that like it wasn't really like that all. I mean, it's like, like it's whatever. Like, they're throwing shots, but like it's more like professional to some degree. Where it's like it seems like really crash out type material, and like it is what it is. I kind of want to apologize because like when we did our last live, like I don't want you to get comments like that and then be like, oh, like did I just do something wrong? Did I just like put someone on here that like did something bad? So like I take that, but like that's also why I don't mess with Ice PCSD. Like, he's trying to like mess whatever I have going on. He's trying to like mess that up because of like an ETB 6 months ago that like you got paid back for? Like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
it's
Nah, that's
crazy.
nah, bro. Like I really said, I really like I mean this. Like the last live we had, like, bro, me and you were just like flowing. I was like, yo,
Facts.
this kid's legit. Like, I love having guests on where it's just like the back and forth banter. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, me and
There are some lives I see out there that people are just like, it's like very like, oh, like let's bring up a topic. We have like 8 to 12 sentences on the topic, and then it's like, oh, what's the next topic? It's like,
yeah.
okay, you can still get some good information out that way, but like,
Nah,
yeah,
I
I just
feel
like
that.
shooting shit. I like blapping.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way, bro. Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys see this with like different content creators that I go live with. My, the mannerisms definitely change. They're definitely the ones where it's like you talk and then I talk. But when I'm myself, it's really like this where we're just shooting the shit and I guess like lives are just different. Every live is different with different content creators. So, yeah, I'm glad
So, yeah.
we. Shout out to
I
Lou,
do
bro, with
also
the
like seeing though, like
$5.
what was it?
Appreciate you, Lou.
Oh my bad. Yeah, shout
Oh
to
no, you
Man's
guys
Alfred.
shout out to Lou. Shout out
Shout
to
out
Lou,
that
bro.
man's.
Always supporting the channel.
I loved what what's his name? DJ's Poke Center.
DJ's Poke, yeah. DJ's Poke
That
Corner
that
or Voice
live,
Center,
I
yeah.
mean, with y'all, but also like what he's doing with this like call and stuff. Like, I hope he has like a 10-second delay or something, because like that is a
I
way to get,
know.
like, the bigger you get, the more reckless that could get. So I really
Yeah.
like what he's doing. I like the concept, and I want it to continue.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I want Joey to do that content. I like the call in stuff, but I need it to be with the right content creator. Because I like DJ. I like DJ as a content creator. I think it would make more sense if Joey did it, just because of how he is, right? And the knowledge Joey has, like, Joey wears the costume and all that stuff, but bro is actually like really tapped into Pokemon, and the type of people I think that would call in. And again, like you said, I safely, you should have at least a 5 to 10 second delay, because bro, people, I don't trust the internet like that to not take down, my channel and say some wild, stupid stuff. Especially for Joey, bro. Like, Joey actually gets death threats in his comments. Like,
Bro, that's
wild.
why, like, when I originally released my video explaining the whole $200 controversy, like that, like that's what I had never gotten. Like, I get, like, he's bigger, so like I'm sure just every video someone's like saying some wild stuff, but like I was getting like all of these DMs that were just like wild, that I've like just, I don't know, like just wild for what it was. I don't know.
Well,
I'm sorry to keep harping on it. It's just
no,
back all of it, because I haven't thought about this in like 5 months.
No. And yeah, I don't want you to apologize. Like, I didn't think I brought on a known scammer. Like, I was waiting for the, yeah.
You should have known, because I'm known. I'm a known.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, I judge people, right, on how they treat me, and what goes on, and then if the topic comes up, we have to address what it is. And Legend 288 says, not gonna lie, this live cleared hella shit up, and that's why I wanted to, like I said, Joey's not gonna have you on his channel, right? Or Poke's not gonna have you on his channel for you to like let the world know. But so I think, my small channel with 52 live viewers, you can at least like get exposure to,
well, that's the thing,
tell
also,
the truth,
like,
bro.
He could, like, I don't know, like, I think he probably gets a couple of clips from here, makes a video, maybe something that's like, I'm probably not gonna respond. Like, and like I guess I could get rage baited, but like you would have to say some like crazy stuff, because like I'll kind of stand on like what happened. Like, I didn't see your DM for 2 days, and without calling me or texting me or doing anything, you blocked me. How do you get to an amicable solution if you blocked me? It's the scammer that's supposed to block, right? It almost felt like you wanted like some sort of like, this guy's a scammer, maybe this will like help me with my channel a little bit. But it's like, bro, like I was like friends with him for like months. It just made zero sense. But yeah. I think you're right. Like, I wouldn't even want to go on like, a channel with 100,000 subscribers and be like talking about this, because like the quote I said at the beginning, like, don't argue with fools, because people from a distance won't know who's who. And like, I don't want to be in that kind of,
that's kind of
like rolling around in the mud.
Yeah, especially with especially guys like that, bro. I think like if you, like I said, if you guys can't see what type of person he is, like I can't help you. You know, if you can't be like, oh, this guy's such a good, kind-hearted individual, like he has such a bright future in this Pokemon space. Like, bro, if you're that mad about me making $300 on YouTube, like, you got another thing coming. But it is what it is, bro.
That's also the craziest thing to harp on. If in his heart of hearts, he thinks I was trying to scam him, great. Why is you making money while also having a community, while talking about something you like, while producing content that other people find beneficial, whether that be entertainment or the stuff you do on your with jabbing, like what's the problem with that? And if you invest a little bit and collect a little bit and you bought something and you lost your ass on it and you bought something at a 10x, and it's like, I don't know, like sometimes like I do blab a lot, so like I'll talk my shit like on my videos or on a live or whatever, but it's like you have to know it does not mean that much to me.
No.
It doesn't mean like the IP and like my connection to it, like that means a lot to me. But like like I said, like I don't give a shit about Ice. The thing that got me upset is like I actually like talking to Joey. That got me more upset. But like again, I'm not, you know, for months, like I didn't bring this up. Like I deleted the video about it because like I'll do my own thing. I'll sit in my room with my boxes and just talk my shit. Like I don't care that much.
Hey, bro. Hey, well, guess what, bro? You're gonna be a regular on this channel, so people better get used to it. So, and bro, like people have been showing mad love this entire chat, like all night. It's been pretty popping. So appreciate all you guys. And dude, like I have such a solid community. Like I love everybody. Like you know,
what Ice's community is like.
Yeah, the 3 people in the live. That's why, like, I love. Like I said, Joey's my boy. That's my dog. But and I understand like everything.
I got no problem with Joey. I would have done the same thing if like someone closer to me, which Ice is closer to Joey than myself. If someone close to me was like, "Yo, this I don't mess with fool," like he scammed me, I'd be like, "Okay, block, never talking to him again." Like I get it, I totally get it. But I also didn't care enough to like for months talk about it. Like this man is still crashing out. Think about it. We were doing a fantasy football league. We're in week 14 of the NFL. Think about that. This man's crashing out on his live while he's driving his car. Oh my God. Like Henry's Poke Corner had this guy that like, whoa, brother, slow down. Like, you're gonna hit somebody, bro.
That was crazy. Now, like I was saying, you know, everything's for this. This is the thing I gotta watch how I word this, but everything's for clicks, right? You know, for the most part, most of these content creators, like they'll do anything to get the clicks, to get the money. And like I said, Joey's my boy, but I had to respond because, you know, this is the whole Ice response live, I guess. But when he was, you know, he was saying, you know, responding to whenever he pulled up the video where I responded to Joey, right? He's like, this grown man was crying, telling his fans that or his community that like, yada, yada, yada. It's like, no, bro. Like I texted Joey and I was like, look, bro, I understand like why you did that. I understand like, but my community doesn't understand why you went after me, right? We're boys. We golf in person. You know, we're actually friends. But I actually care about my community. So like I had to respond. I don't want that word to be put out on Joey's video and me to just sit back and be like, oh yeah, guys, it was just all a joke. It's just all a part of the clickbait title. I'm like one of the good guys now. Like I just have to sit back and take it. It's like, nah, bro, I'm going to tell my community like how much I care about them. So I had to respond. Like it wasn't like me trying to suck my community off and be like, oh my gosh, guys, please still like me. I'm just begging for your guys' acceptance. Like, nah, bro, I had to say something.
You know what's really cool when you make a Pokemon channel and then you get 4,000 plus people to subscribe to it, and hundreds, if not thousands, of people come back to watch you every day. And if you're a normal person, you're gonna appreciate that. You're gonna appreciate your community. You're gonna appreciate. Yeah, maybe it's only $300, but it also like makes you feel good when you get like X amount of comments. When you respond to the comments, it might take some time, but like think about it. Like someone's coming to your video and leaving a comment, and you're responding, and it's like, why wouldn't you be grateful for that? Why wouldn't you say in a lot of your videos? I mean, I say it at the beginning of my videos, like, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Like, it sounds like bullshit because everyone has to say like, comment, subscribe, all this and whatever. But it's like, I make sure I say that every video because I do appreciate the people that come by and watch my stupid no camera blab session. Like, I appreciate those people. So I don't know why. Not even just Ice, but like other people that are like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Does he sit on the fence? Is he buying Scarlet and Violet? Is he buying Sword and Shield? Like, really? Like, is that really what we're doing here? Like, it seems so Like it just seems so dumb. Like it
It's
seems
so
goofy. Like Goofy is thrown around a lot. It just seems really goofy to do
it's
that.
stupid goofy, but that's what the hobby is. All right, let's take we're at the one. You want to go till the 2 hour mark? About last 15
Whatever.
minutes?
I'm good for the night. So
All
you
right,
let me know.
cool. All right, Hit My Mic says, Northwoods TCG, I enjoy his content. Got trolled so hard when he tried the live call-ins. It's scary how many weirdos are out there. Yeah, dude, like I got a nice guy like Northwoods TCG too, like getting trolled, scary. Super scary.
Bro,
So
shout out Northwoods. He's like one of the bigger channels that I
no,
believe is subscribed. So
no,
shout out.
no, Northwoods is sick, dude. I'm gonna reach out to have him on a live. I think it'd be pretty cool. And he was actually the reason why I started making YouTube. Him and Danny Phantom actually. Are you guys offering any discounts on your collection for subscribers? No.
Very interesting question.
Henry, making that bread, you can buy 3 prismatic ETBs and join the crew. I got 2 ETBs. I'm just like, yeah.
What are you looking to buy in the short term?
What am I looking at? That cosmic box.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm going to Japan for my honeymoon in like 2 months, so I am literally trying to stack up so I can, dude. Like this. I hate to say this, but like the ultra modern stuff does not excite me at all. Like at all.
Yeah.
Like it's the like one. Let me bring some. Like okay, here you go. Perfect example. I have it on my desk. Simplified Chinese, Larry.
I saw you share that.
This is Obsidian Flames in Simplified Chinese. You're not gonna see this at any other set. This is what gets me hyped, and I'm a trainer collector too, so there's stuff like that, bro. And then like I got one of those Unova power hitter collection boxes from Costco.
Yeah, you gotta let me know. I'm interested. If it's that back-to-back thing, that's kind of
fire. It'd be
that's
fire. Yeah,
that's
but
cool.
other than that, bro, like it's just the ultra mod. Like I feel from covering the market so much, I literally feel like I have all of these cards. It sounds so stupid.
You said this last time. Yeah,
I stare at the same boxes, bro, every day.
Phantasmal Flames, it feels like it's been out for over a year.
Yeah, it has. It's just, bro. It's insane.
I don't know if it's been a month. It came out on what, the 17th? What's today's date?
I think we're at 2 months now, right?
Nah, no shot. 2 months? I don't know. It's been like about a month, which is crazy because it really does feel like it's been forever. It's just expensive cardboard.
Yeah, for facts.
But it makes me feel some type of way.
It does. Blackwire says, I think it is a good time for very specific Chinese cards. No, for sure. I mean, I don't know how tapped into the Chinese market, but those cards in graded, down like 60%. And I love them, but if you guys have been subscribed to this channel, you guys know I have been in simplified and traditional Chinese for a very, very long time, pretty much a year into my channel, and no one cared. So I could say I'm probably the most tapped in Pokemon YouTuber. Can I say that? Can I say that, guys? Probably.
I mean, for like, relatively larger multi-thousand subscriber channels.
Yeah.
One of the ones that does it. There's a handful of guys in that range, but
I remember like when I was making content, I was like, should I even bring this up? But I just didn't care, bro. And I think, harping back onto like just content creation, like, dude, turn on the camera, do whatever hell you want, like have fun. And if your content sucks that much where you have to go after people, like just turn off the camera. Just turn it off, bro. Like no one wants to hear that shit. Like you guys aren't gonna be Team Rocket Joey. Like I'm sorry, you're just not. Like Joey, like what in the mind of Joey is crazy. Like the WWE cosplay with the Team Rocket going after, like, bro, that's like next level, right? Most of you guys aren't gonna be that, So just have fun. Like if there's one thing that you got out of this entire 2-hour live, just collect what you want and have fun. Like do your own research, just have fun. This is all fun, bro. Like this shit goes.
You have fun, like losing that 13% on your box. Like it's not gonna kill you. Like it's not. I mean, I'll admit, like I bought some Surging Sparks at 240 plus tax. So for any of the math people out there, that's $250 plus.
Yeah,
that's not my dollar cost average, but like I'm not pressed. Like I'm really not pressed that it's down. Like if it goes to 200, and everyone's like, if it drops, I'm gonna buy more. It's like, I don't know if I have the funds to buy 12 more when it goes down to 160. Like everyone's like, oh, just buy 4 boxes at 250, and then if it goes down, get 2 more cases, and we're all good. Everything's fine. And it's like, well, I also have to pay rent. Like
Yeah.
I have a car payment. I can't just buy 4 cases to get my DCA down. Instead, I'm going to buy those 4 when I want to, and I'm not going to cry when they're $30 down a box.
Facts,
Just
bro. I
ridiculous.
have so the video I have coming out tomorrow or tonight at midnight. It's just a Phantasmal Flames. It's just like the title is just like buy more. Just continue to buy more. If you guys like,
You have the money.
that's everyone's like that's like everyone on YouTube. That's just their solution for everything. It's just like just keep on buying. Like just stop, just buy. It's just unlimited money. Just everyone just has unlimited money. Just keep on buying. Just buy. Phantasmal at 1 MSRP buy, 200 buy, 250 buy. It's just everything's a buy. And I just want I want to like no good. I want to see these people, all these like smaller content creators. I want you to show receipts. Keep on buying. Keep on buying Phantasmal Flames all the way through. If you really want to talk that ish, keep on buying and show the receipts, because I don't think you guys are buying. I think you guys are going to eventually stop buying Phantasmal Flames. But all I saw today on YouTube was just keep on buying Phantasmal Flames. Buy. Like it's all cap. It's all freaking cap. And I want to see receipts, dude. I show you guys what I buy every single time. I show you guys what I buy. You guys don't like it, but at least I show you guys what I buy. You know, the Spanish and the Korean but
what do you think of so I'm thinking like if I go to this card show and I don't see any booster boxes that I like, I could go like the prismatic route, put a few $100 into that. But I was also thinking about those big collection boxes. Now that they have the Unova big hitter one, they have the Great Tusk one, they have the 151 one. If you want to go back to Crown Zenith, they have one. Like for all of these special sets, they have these 10 to 14 pack boxes, which are like very good pack price. I was kind of thinking about maybe putting money there. I mean, these 14 pack Paldean Fates boxes for $100 are pretty intriguing.
What is that pack price? What is that pack price on the Paldean Fates?
What is that? 100 divided by 14, so it's going to be like what, like $8 or something?
$8. That's not bad. But for me, for me, like I know Jake has like a full on like file system of like the packs that he breaks down and stuff. Like, it's just gonna be tough to sell like singles, just not even sleeve blisters, just straight up just like packs down the line.
I agree. I wouldn't break them down. I feel like I have space. People are like, "Oh, you don't have space." I was like, "I'm not buying 400 boxes. I'm buying like 4 of them. Buying like 4 of them, I can put them like."
Yeah, unless you're talking about like this. Hold on, like this monstrosity of a box, bro. Like, look, this thing takes up like half of my apartment. Like,
yeah,
this thing is freaking huge.
I used to have like in my closet, like when I was on scalper type time, like my work started at like 10 a.m. So like every Tuesday I'd hit up my store, all my not every, I mean, this was like for like 6 weeks that I actually had that kind of schedule. But yeah, I mean, when we would go in, like we'd find like that kind of stuff that like I never found anything that was like even good. It would be like collection boxes and stuff. And I feel like if you break them down, I agree with you. Like a lot of people are saying like it really doesn't impact it at all, but it's like, I will never buy a loose pack. So like, I'm one person. I know there's other people like me. I will never buy a loose pack. So how can I then quote unquote invest into something and breaking it down into packs? I mean, I guess I could say, but I know other people will. But in like a collector investing thing, like if I would never do it, like I'm not going to collect or invest that way because it just doesn't.
Yeah, I think like if you're talking about like specialty sets, so Paldean Fates, and then like, I mean, for me, I love these right here. The like figure collections, like figure collections do well. Same thing with like those collection boxes that have like the alternate arts, like of course those do well, but it's like I don't really buy collection boxes because I think they're investable. I just buy the collection boxes because I like the box, like. But we have been seeing those like just straight bulk boxes, like the Venusaur EX box that just came out. Those are trash. Boxes, they're trash. Like those are bad boxes. Like we know what Pokemon did. Like I don't know if you guys are tapped into a non-TCG, but he's like why those boxes are so ugly and they look like they're just copy and paste is because there's this it was Pokemon's attempt to just get pack prices down.
Yep.
So they know that they're just, stores are gonna rip them down and break them down. I mean, I was watching a Cardinal Gaming Mason's video, and he's like every single card store that buys this, we just break them down. So Pokemon knows that.
Right.
But it's not anything special. But if you get a deal on one of those boxes, and or if you're buying, like I said, like the Shrouded Fable boxes with the alternate arts in them.
I was going to say the worst set has the best collection boxes.
They knew what they were doing with those. And like I said, like then you're fine. But for me, like if I'm talking, if my life relied on investments, I'm buying collection boxes only to break them down, and I need a deal on them. Like I'm not holding a freaking Blooming Waters box. Like they're giant. Like I don't need that box in my life. Like I'd much rather just buy a couple 151 ETBs and hold those, instead. So,
I had a nice amount of bundles at one point, and then they got to like $100, and I was like, I'm done with these. Like maybe they'll be $200 in a couple years or whatever, but like that's a lot of money for like a little bundle. I don't know. I mean, you could say that about like that's a lot of money for like a little box. Like it's not even a big display. That's why ETBs, people like to display them, UPCs, things like that. But once that hit $100, I was like, I'm probably gonna get out of that. Then I had like 4, and I was an idiot. I actually sold the one. Like I had 4 left, and all of them had on the back like a pricing thing that I tried to take off. It didn't rip it, but like I couldn't take it off correctly, whatever. So I ended up moving those. But I'm seeing these prismatic at like $40, $45. Kind of feel like I want to do the same thing as 151. Yeah. Buy them, flip them at 100. If they go higher than that, great.
I mean, and that's bro, and that's like such a good return too. If you're just talking about like 100% return, like
crazy,
so crazy.
I remember who was it? Who's the guy that goes live? Mitch.
Oh, right? Gotta Mitch 'em all.
Gotta Mitch 'em all. He I was watching some of his stuff. I still watch some of his stuff. People are hating on Mitch too. It's like, how do you hate on a guy like Mitch? He's like he posts about like new stuff that's coming out. Like it's not.
Yeah,
anyway,
nothing to hate on. Yeah.
He I forgot where I was. What were we just talking about?
Collection boxes.
Oh no, the 151 bundle.
Oh, 151.
I feel like at one point on like one of the lives, he said he had like hundreds and hundreds of these bundles, and I was like, wow. Like I was just like the numbers started churning in my head, and I was like, not bad. Like not bad at all. But like I just don't know what because we all know that like an ETB kind of has like a point where it starts to really price people out. Like people don't like paying more than like $300-$400 for an ETB.
Nah,
151, Evolving Skies, it doesn't matter. Like none of them are really $500 plus. Obviously the regular ETB. I feel like we could definitely get that with like 151 bundles, Paladin Fates bundles, like all these bundles can reach a point where, and maybe that point's $250. I don't know, but it's gonna reach a point where it's like that's like the best product of the set. Like it's not an ETB, it's not a booster box, it's not like a nice collection box with a promo. Like the 5th item I'd want from the set, and it has 6 packs. I'm not paying $200-$300 for it. So like I do think that I don't know. I think about that a lot. Like almost all my collection is ETBs and booster boxes. So,
bro, I think that's a great point. I want to touch on that really quick too. So, like, I thought the same thing. So that's kind of why I stopped collecting or investing in booster boxes. Like, sorry, holy.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, you are a booster box.
Elite trainer boxes, standard.
I'm listening to you. I'm gonna feed my fish.
Oh no, you're good. So the reason why I stopped like investing into these ETBs, I'm like, dude, what's the limit on this? Like, you look back at some of the best ETBs in the era, like no one's paying $500 for an ETB. But what can happen is, I'm looking at Destin Rivals right here. Destin Rivals sitting at freaking 10 grand in 20 years. So it's just the level of how much can this price or how much can this booster box like increase. Like I think Destin Rivals in 25 years can hit 10 grand easily with inflation and all that stuff. Like in 10 years, hopefully I'm not doing Pokemon in 10 years. Hopefully I'm retired on a beach somewhere.
I see the idea of like a lot of people are saying that like people aren't looking at Sword and Shield. If they're watching YouTube, everyone on YouTube is like, buy a Sword and Shield box. Like everyone's saying that. But I do also kind of agree that like Sun and Moon, you might have mentioned this recently in a video. Sun and Moon was in a spot where the boxes were $200, $300, $400, $500, $600. And there was a range. You could still get boxes for $200, $300. There were boxes that were touching 1,000, stuff like that's right where we are in the Sword and Shield era. So I definitely see that, and that's why I want some exposure to it. It's not that. I mean, I like the boxes. There's some that I like more than others. I think when I go to the show, really, I'm just gonna look and try to find like the best deal on products that I like, and that's really like I like going to a card show like that. I don't need to go in and be like, I need to find the best deal on a Destined Rivals box because the best deal there might not be a good deal.
Yeah.
If I go in and they're like Blooming Waters for $100, like we can't take them back on the flight. I'm like, how much is the limit on this ATM? Like, so I'm just kind of going into it like, what's the best deal on product that like I'm not buying those Venusaur boxes for 50% off.
Nah.
So
there's trash. No, I feel you, bro. What was I gonna? I'm gonna be, dude. I really hope you make a video, bro. Like that day.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be locked. Yeah, I'll be locked in. Those are like my favorite videos when people like go to the car shows or whatever events and then they come back and they talk to the camera. I'm like, hell yeah, like
because it gives you like a real idea of like, who was it? Was it I think it was Pokey Oz that Joey was grinding up because he's like, not that I am, but I would.
Yeah, I would, but I would.
And it's like that. Like, yes, that is whack to say. But that is what so many people are doing. They're like, oh yeah, like Silver Tempest, great buy at 400, and it's like they have one Silver Tempest box, and they're like, great buy. It's like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I say that too, bro. I say it with like a huge asterisk next to it. I'm like, look, I got enough Silver Tempest. Like I've been telling you guys to stock up on Silver Tempest. I was buying Silver Tempest at $70 on TikTok.
I was gonna say you got so much Sword and Shield, like under $100. It almost gives you the right to speak about it. At this point.
But I can't like not recommend. I say that in all my videos, guys. You guys know I say, if you didn't have a Silver Tempest box, like I think this is the last stop. I think $400, and after this, it might go to like $750. It might just get to $750.
I think it could stay at $400 to $500 for a long time, though.
It could.
That's my concern, is that like we did have this retracement, and the idea is like after this retracement, like whether it be 30 days, 60 days, 6 months, like we're gonna be going back up, and we're gonna be like 2xing, 3xing again. It's like, I don't know. We could go for a year, 2 years, 3 years where
I am praying for
10% a year. Everyone's leaving. If it goes up 15% a year, if your products go up 15% a year, everyone's leaving. Which is insane.
Facts. Like I don't understand the level of like of hopium that people are just like, yeah, Destined at 400 makes so much sense. I'm like, bro, tell me you just got here. In what world? Our booster box
makes a lot of sense if you can confirm there's no reprint. Which
confirmed. Reprint, no reprint confirmed. I'm on, dude. I'm this is why I keep these booster boxes like in my face. Like you guys can, dude. I literally surround myself with a booster box wall and acrylics just to keep me like, and I switch them up so I can like have them on topic, you know. But when I see these boxes, and I love these boxes, I think they're all beautiful. I think they're all great. I'm just like, it feels hypocritical for me to be like, Silver Tempest is a great buy at 400. Lost Origin, no brainer at 600. I'm like, I'm stacked. I'm stacked at 6.
You still could be right. Like you still definitely could be right. It's the problem is people come in with so much conviction, They cannot be wrong. It's not a prediction. It's what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. This is what you need to do. If you don't do it this way, you're a dummy. You're a goofy. And it's like, I've done the same thing. I've made videos being like, you're goofy if you don't do that. Like whatever, sure. I'm a hypocrite, whatever. But like, again, it's just not that, for me, like, it's just not that serious. Like, it's just not that serious.
And again, like,
I want Battle Style so bad.
Dude, and that's like, man, and that's why I've been going in on the Spanish booster boxes, because like, I just like, and I got crap when I was buying like this right here. Let me show you guys.
Bro, when they look crispy in an acrylic, like, who cares?
Like I was getting crap when I was buying this. This simplified Chinese. This is a Evolving Skies.
Oh yeah, I think you were talking about that on your last podcast, actually.
Yeah, Evolving Skies, and then I got Fusion Strike and Simplified Chinese. Dude, these are expensive. They're like close to $100. But like, dude, people were like grilling me. They're like, "You're telling people to invest in, and you're buying like fake Chinese cards?" Like, yeah. I'm like, you get to a point, dude, where you're a face on the internet, and you just gotta like just tone it all out and just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna collect the way that I'm gonna collect. You're not gonna tell me how I should spend my money. I don't need to like, appease you. I don't need you to like, and it actually like does like it. I think it does better for me in my channel because like people will comment more. People are like, "Oh, this guy's a freaking idiot. He's talking about English and he's over here buying freaking Evoluciones en Paldea Spanish booster box, or freaking." It's just it's hilarious, but it just comes with the territory, bro. You just gotta like you just gotta be yourself. You gotta enjoy your collection, and like you said,
I think also like a lot of people there's a lot of like keeping up with the Joneses in Pokemon. You see someone with like a lot of like whatever you want. And that's why Pokemon has the market that it does, because people want what they can't have, what they can't afford, all of that. But like, I think a lot of creators too try to keep up with the Joneses because they're like, I do need to have this background. I do need to I need these amount of boxes so that I can speak on whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, as long as you're not like straight up lying, like, oh, I bought this, I bought that. Because I mean that's one of the things like Ice would call me out on. He's like, well, you don't show your face, so you don't. Let's see your collection. I don't need to bring it back out. I've already showed it on the stream. Like, I'm not saying I have $50,000 in Pokemon. I have a couple boxes that I really enjoy. I have a bunch of cards that I really enjoy. I had hundreds of slabs at one point. I don't have those anymore. Like, it's just I collect the way I like to collect, and I frankly like most of my Pokemon stuff. Like, yeah, you can look at it as an investment, but like, I think we talked about it last time. Like, for me, I like having more cash than Pokemon. Not necessarily investments, like like stock market, crypto, stuff like that. I have all of my investments together. I don't think all of your investments together like you need to be sitting on more cash. I think that's very conservative to some degree. But like for Pokemon itself, like, there's a lot of people that have like they get paid their $500 a week and they buy they literally buy a booster box and they're like, I got 150 until next Thursday. And it's like, whoa, like, and that's not to shit on it. Like, I've been there. I've been a broke fucking, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah,
I've been like a broke college student that's like, like eating egg rolls for dinner because they're like $2. Like, I've been there. Like, I've been there for sure. So that's not to like dog on anyone, but it's like, don't use leverage. Don't use money that like your family really needs. Like, pay off your loans. Like, it's like, would I rather spend an extra $500 a month on Pokemon than pay my student loan? Of course. But
yeah,
you just gotta be smart about it. And then the thing is, it's like people are like, oh, I need to pay my student loan. I'm gonna buy this box because I'm getting it 20% off market, and then I'm gonna be able to flip it. I'm gonna make $60. But then when the market goes down and you can't find a seller, and then it's like, that's when it gets dangerous. That's when like investing gets investing can be very much like gambling.
For sure.
So you really got to invest with money that you can lose in the short term, medium term, and long term. Because this Best in Rivals box could go to 1,000, and then 4 years from now it could be $200. We don't think it's going to happen because we're all bullish on Pokemon, but it's like you don't want to look at your Pokemon and be like, I'm going to sell that in 4 years because to like fund this necessarily. Because I mean, I get it. Some people are like, I'm going to sell all my Pokemon for my wedding. Great, I get it. That's fine. I get that. But you don't want to plan that like 4 years in advance. You have no idea. Like, you don't know if you're going to be having your wedding in Skid Row or Kensington or in Machu Picchu. Like, this stuff could 10x. It could fall off a cliff. We don't know. And that's kind of how I look at it. Like, I don't know. And really don't do that much.
And that's why, like, when I buy said booster boxes, like I said, I buy like usually 2 of each, one to collect and then one to flip down the line into, drum roll please, more Pokemon. Like, I'm not using my own capital. Like, I'm just not using my own capital but I mean, it did turn into a low key, like, infinite money glitch, like buying or getting stuff on a Pokemon Center and then just flipping it. Like, but this is what has to happen. Like, I mean, this is like an early chat question that I saw, or you guys were talking about earlier, but it's like, this is it's a correction that, or a flesh out, really, that has to happen. Like, this stuff is just not supposed to be this expensive. I don't care how you guys feel about Charizard or how you feel about Destined Rivals or what you feel it's going to be like in 5 to 10 years. Like, that's just not what it should be like in the short term. Like, it's going to correct. We're going to have these people get flushed out, and that's just what it is. Like, hope that you like Pokemon. Hope that you like those booster boxes that you're staring at, because if you don't, you're gonna be in for a very rude awakening.
I also just love we're so ingrained in this, like, putting a video out every day or a couple of week and talking to people and doing lives and like all of that kind of stuff. And it's like most people just rip Pokemon packs.
Yeah.
Like we're like, so like the second chase hit in Fusion Strike, like that Espeon should really be in Evolving Skies. And because of that, if you like look over a period of time, it's going to do X amount because it's in Fusion and not in Evolving. And it's like, that is such a small part of the hobby that's doing that. And yes, you can, the more you know about what you're investing into, like the more you know about it, the better you will do. People do make like flips and, trading and grading and like there's moves to be made. But like, it's also, like we've said a million times, it's just like, it's really deep for some people because there is so much money involved and and it's like, I just like collecting it and it's fun. Like the investing stuff is fun and it's supposed to be fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be talking about it. We wouldn't be doing a live for 2 hours. Like it's fun to shoot the shit and like be like, is Surging Sparks going to go to, MSRP or is it going to like double after this slump? And like, why? And it's like, we're talking about this like analysis, but really we're talking about Pokemon cards. So it's fun. It's fun because people don't talk about stocks like, oh, I'm collecting. Like I got like 4 shares of Apple. I got 4 shares of Amazon. Tesla, I just traded for, NVIDIA. Like that is unique to the collectibles hobby. And that's what makes it like all of these channels. Like there's a million investing channels, but Pokemon investing has been doing very well.
Yeah, that's why I like Ern and Jake's fake. Yeah, shout out to the boys. The fake collectors, real, or was it fake investors, real collectors? Yeah. That sums up like literally the entire hobby. Man. It's like there's so many people here that are just like I'm a Pokemon investor. It's like
and they said in their last live they were like, the ones that have really won in this, I mean, look, there's people making plays, making lots of money. If you're a collector, a lifetime collector of Pokemon, and you're 18 to 38, like you made a lot of money. Even if you haven't moved, I mean, I'm a big proponent of like, you definitely should have like taken some profits this last year or whatever. But like, even if you didn't take any profits, if you've been collecting for the last 20 years, like you won more than like someone that started investing, a couple of years ago. I mean, it's the same thing about like, like the acorns and stuff. Like, even if you don't know what you're doing in investing, if you just put like $5 into like a 401k type thing every day, like when there's a big spike in 15 years, like then you're
chilling. Yeah, it's just enjoying the ride, bro. Like I cannot wait until like we get an actual dump. I know a lot of you guys in the chat here think that this is the dump that we've all been waiting for, and I maybe I made videos on it, maybe I didn't, but when the dump actually comes, like the Pokemon YouTube space is going to be real dry. You'll start to see who is really here for just the money, and there's a lot of new content creators here that are here for all the wrong reasons and don't actually care about Pokemon. So you're gonna see a lot of I mean, I'm still gonna make YouTube videos when my channel gets 200 views, when in the bear market. But do you love Pokemon?
Mewtwo or the new Mewtwo?
Ooh. The Pokemon Power magazine.
No. The
Mega Dream.
Or
Mega Dream. Yeah. I like the Mega Dream one. I think it's so good. It's so like
the Pokemon PlayStation. Better.
Yeah, it's like a PlayStation 1 graphics. It's so fire. It reminds me of like it had when I first looked at it, it reminded me of PlayStation 1 like 3D renders. But then like as I looked more into it, covered it like goddamn like every single week, there's like paint strokes, and I was like, oh, it's like an actual painting. I was like, oh, you strip it down like it's a bare card. It belongs in a museum, like in the Louvre. Like it's so darn good. The
thing with Mega Dream though is there's so much and you talked about it, the cohesion. There's no cohesion in Mega Dream. We got Team Rocket reverse hollows.
I got Flame, bro.
I got Flame. Team Rocket Mewtwo. We have like a dark looking Mewtwo and like a fairy looking Dragonite in the same set. Like, and then Gengar's thrown in there, and like, it'll do well long term. It has great Pokemon, but like, you are so right about the cohesion. It's so random.
People gave me, I think I had like 76 comments on that video. People are like, you're just, everything in between. I got the response videos are like, I forget what
Really?
gentleman made a response to my video, and he's like, yeah, but it's like you can make your own cohesion. I'm like, that's not my job. My job is not to like put together a
Yeah.
smorgasbord of like other sets to create the cohesion that Pokemon envisions. Like, no, Mega Dream should be a freaking Mega Dream.
Yeah.
Like they should have all been dreamy settings. Give me dreamy Pokemon.
And Gengar should have been in Phantasmal Flames. Like, what are we talking about?
Phantasmal Flames. I got grilled for that too. I was like, Phantasmal Flames makes no sense. Or like, how does it not make any sense? It's a goddamn Piplup and a Dawn in there. Why is that in there?
It needed
like,
Gengar.
Phantasmal Flames should have had a Litwick and a freaking Chandelure. It should have had a Skeleridge, a Fire Ghost Pokemon.
How did it not have a Skeleridge? Like, how does that happen?
How am I getting flamed for that? Like, makes just completely planes flying over people's heads. You know, holy shit, bro! Like the IQ of Ice Piece.
And also, even if the Phantasmal Flames had Gengar in it, one, it would make the set a lot better because everyone's just going after Charizard. But also, like, Mega Dream could have stood on its own, like being
for sure
with the Dragonite, and apparently we're gonna have Charizard Y. Like, there's enough in there to have it hang on its own. But being a Charizard fan, every time I see a video with people being like, this set is not deep, it's gonna be the first one under MSRP, I'm just like getting ready to strike. Once that hits 200, like, give me a couple boxes for sure. I say give me a couple boxes, right? Let me rephrase that. Give me a couple boxes over like a multiple week period, because I don't buy 4 boxes tomorrow because I think it's like a good move. So let me rephrase.
I'm the same way, bro. I'm like, I'm not buying. I don't know. I don't have money like that. I mean, I literally showed you guys what my YouTube paychecks are looking like right now. But we still got some time. We still got like freaking 15 days into my YouTube pay period, so we might be upped a little bit. My boy Blackwire TCG says the foundation is to give Japanese players a reprint of all the EXs for better access to the strong nets. No, I understand. Like I said it with Dark Ibex on a live. Like I get it. Like I understand the foundation to why these cards are there, right? I understand that players like to bling out their decks. Like I get it. But at some point, like it has to get geared towards the collectors. Like you're naming it.
Pokemon's not for the players.
Yeah, it's like I get it, bro. Like you guys I understand why it's that. Like I've been told this a million times. I understand, but it's called Mega Dream. Like let's just in Generation 10 Pokemon, if you're listening, I know you're not, but if you're listening, like cohesion, and you get to play those cards. We can do both. We can do a little bit of both. You could cater to the players all you guys want. I understand you guys are the future, but give us cohesion for the freaking sets.
Players can play in a sandbox with some bulk cards. Like
just some Clefairy EXs, give them some of this. You know?
I mean, like, look, like everyone's like, oh, the players are the foundation, and I thought that this was Pokemon, not Magic the Gathering. So what are we talking about? Even when I was a very young child going to day camp when I was like 6, playing Gaga. Who knows Gaga out there playing Gaga? And we would just collect the cards. Like I remember Infernape, like the Infernape 10. I don't even know what set in like 2006. Like that was sick, and like the promo card was sick. It was shiny. I would trade them. We would trade with our friends. We never played the game, so like I didn't grow up like. And I said this last time. This will get Ice PCSD mad. I never played the video games. I went right from Sonic to Call of Duty and GTA. I skipped over the Pokemon part. So I grew up collecting the cards because I thought they were shiny and interesting, and now I, have a job out of college, and you go back to the things that you couldn't have. Like I have my Bread 11s, my Bread 1s. Like mom and dad weren't buying that for me. Like when I was a youngin. Like so then we go back when we have our money, we buy the boxes with Pikachu and Charizard on there. Oh, you like Charizard? Like, oh, you must just have gotten here. It's like, yeah, Charizard is the most famous Pokemon. And when I grew up watching Pokemon and they threw it in my face every day, it became my favorite. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, wants to be like edgy. Like, oh, like my favorite Pokemon is like some random ass Pokemon I've never heard of.
Yeah.
And like, you've never heard of that? Like, are you out of your mind? Like, you obviously like, don't respect Pokemon. And I'm like, I collect it. I enjoy it. Like, I don't need to be. They're like, this person can't have a channel because like clearly he doesn't know that like in this game that came out in 2011, he didn't know that if you turned left on here, like you go to like the Dark Shadow Forest, but if you turn right, you go. And it's like, okay, if you want to get butthurt about that, like which
Facts.
kind of seems like some people are getting butthurt about things like that, but I don't spend much time thinking about it. So
Yeah. Hitmon Mike, he says, yep, that's the main purpose of the high class sets. Just Mega Dream comes in a traditional stage between SV, Mega, and Next Gen. Like, I get it, and I guess like that's just me. I guess just us being nerds, you know. Like, I like put it like call it something like starter deck. You know, give it like a starter deck, like in Japanese. Like throw a whole set in like a. I don't know. Like it's just
what are those decks that like even in English you get like the Marnie's Marpeco and
yeah, starter decks, yeah.
So a starter deck you just get like everyone gets the same cards, right? Like it's
I
like
believe so.
It's like a pre-made
Pre deck, yeah, pre deck.
What are your thoughts on like having IR, like because like Pokemon was like even in the bullest market ever, we're not going to sell these, so we need to put IRs.
Yeah.
So like, what do you like? I feel like I think it might have been your video where you were like this, or I mean, it might have been Mimic Bro because he does a lot of like singles and stuff as well. I mean, these cards are like $30-$40.
Crazy.
I'm like, I don't know, Marnie's Marpeco, like for $30. But that's just, I feel like that's like getting a bump because it's part of that starter deck, and you need to pay like $30 for that starter deck. If you look at some of these other, like, I mean, even the Meowth from Phantasmal Flames, like that's like $18. Like, why is the Marnie's Marpeco 50%? So like that kind of is weird to me. But
I like the starter decks in the box, and I know like the Japanese. If you guys collect Japanese, you guys know the starter decks in Japanese the boxes are fire. The ones in English are trash. Well, the older ones, the new ones are Scarlet Violet in Japanese are not that good. But anyways, I like that they threw an alternate art, and the people are like, oh no, but it's like it's taken away from the players. Like, dude, like not even players were buying those decks. Like unless you're a little kid, you know. Like, but the Pokemon had to do something. Like,
you know what those packs are for? They're for people to walk in that don't know much about Pokemon. They want to start learning Pokemon, and they buy that, and they get home, and they go, "Oh shit, I don't have any packs in here." That's what they're made for. Yeah. Like, even someone that doesn't know shit about Pokemon is going to be like, "Oh, like that's a cool card. I'm gonna grab that," and they're going to open it up and be like, "I thought you get packs like that." Like, it's crazy. Like, I think it's crazy that they sell like almost anything without packs in it when it's like wrapped up to almost make it look like there's packs in there.
It's the worst, bro. They got me. Like, it's so funny you say that because when I got back in a Pokemon, I went on like a spree. I was like, I remember like on Reddit, someone I found a Reddit thread and they were like, yeah, you can't find Pokemon packs anywhere. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it my goal today is to go find some Pokemon packs. And they had like a list of all these stores that had Pokemon packs. So I went in, of course, out of like the whole day. I mean, drove around literally all day. The only place that the last one was like GameStop, and I bought like a starter deck. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what freaking bulk cards in there? Like the holographic,
like a plastic thing, right?
Yeah, it's like the biggest scam. I'm like, what are we doing here? But anywho, Arc Strike says it'll be interesting to see the cohesion in the set after Ascending Heroes if it really does feature Mega Zygarde and Mega Greninja. Well, it's the Japanese set is called, oh my gosh, something Spinner. Oh, I forget what it's called. It's
Ninja Spinner, right?
Is it Ninja Spinner? I forget what it is, but I mean, I think
I'm not looking forward to that set.
Yeah, the Zygarde. Yeah, they need to stop.
Even if it has Greninja in it, like I'm not.
Listen. I think I'm gonna bring this up on tomorrow's live too. Like, I'm tired of doing these like English like combination sets. I'm tired. Like, let's just do one for one.
Create problems.
It creates freaking problems. Like, everyone's like, oh, but you get so many hits. You get so many, dude. Yeah, in a perfect world, you get all these hits, right? Unless you're buying. Yeah, yes. Like people commented this morning like, English has guaranteed hit rates. If you open a booster box, I'm like, yes, dude, they're sourced to an extent, but you're not getting an SAR like you are in Japanese, like guaranteed hit, a big hit every single time. But anyways, when you have these like giant sets, like, again, someone like me complains about the cohesion, like just make a 1-for-1 set throughout English to Japanese. I think it would solve.
That's why you love Black Gold and White Flare.
I do.
A lot of cohesion. It's
exactly, yeah. It makes sense. I think that was like, I think someone, I could be wrong, but someone said like that is like the we haven't had a 1-for-1 set like that in over like 15 years. Can you guys correct me? 10-15 years we haven't had a 1-for-1 set.
In terms of what was the other set that they did all that?
I don't know, just like Black Bolt White Flare, and then we got it the same time as the same set for in Japanese, you know. It's like this literally the same thing. So I could be wrong,
You
you
think
know,
there's
but
as much Black Bolt individually and White Flare individually in general as there are of like other sets,
I
even
think
special sets?
I think that they started. I think they started there, and then I think they obviously know that Zekrom's like way more popular, so they're just like,
Right.
yeah, we're not gonna put any more Reshiram. But that could be the move. You could just grab a bunch of Reshiram ETBs and just stack. Like, I really think I'm like I love Black Bolt White Flare. Like, it's my favorite set in the whole era. But I really think that that set is going to be insanely slept on, and I think if any set is going to have like the crazy run up that no one saw coming, it's going to be that set. Like, if you can strike on Black Bolt White Flare at Costco drops or at MSRP, bro, I'm buying all of it. Anytime I see that, I'm buying all of it because it will be that Fusion Strike esque.
Whenever I see people like do their like market watch or whatever, if at whatever point in the video, if they get to a Black Bolt or White Flare ETB, they look at it and they're like, this is still at like $90 in ETB. Like, this is still $80 in ETB. Because like everything else, like Surging Sparks and Twilight Masquerade and Journey Together and like all these sets have like touched 60, 65. Like Black Bolt and White Flare, like they have not they haven't really flirted under 70. Which is interesting. I mean, it's similar to the Prismatic. Like, I'm surprised the Prismatic hasn't pushed under like 110, 120. I'm surprised Black Bolt and White Flare isn't like.
Well, Nostalgianomics, he said a great point, and that's what made me like. I mean, I was already bullish on the set, but it made me like ultra bull. He was like, "Yeah, I'm selling the Black Bolt White Flare packs for like $5 less than Prismatic. Like, let that sink in. Like, Prismatic has God packs where you can get $1,000. You literally pay your mortgage." Yeah. And people are still choosing Black Bolt White Flare because of the hit rate. Like,
that is wild.
That's crazy.
I didn't see that video, but
yeah, dude, Nostalgianomics the freaking goat. He's been going live a lot, so I've been locked in.
Doesn't Black Bolt and White Flare have God packs technically?
I don't know.
I think they have like demigod packs. They have like, you
get, like
4 IRs or something. Actually, I think it was maybe like you get like 7 or 8 IRs and then you get an SIR at the end.
That's fire. That's fire. Like it's not gonna pay the bills, but yeah, it's fire. It's like I said, it definitely has. It's the biggest like what if possibility. I mean, it's like it's like buying. I don't know. Let me for all the crypto guys. It's like buying freaking. I don't know, like Say right now. It's like it's risky, but it can. Yeah, but it can do some damage. But
I'm just surprised it's still that high up there.
It's strong, dude.
I'm not a Gen 5 guy, but like it did do something different than like all of the other sets, right? Like you could say like, oh, Prismatic did like every evolution, but then they also did other stuff as SIRs and they didn't do IRs. So like I guess that's kind of special. Then it's Black Bolt and White Flare did a million IRs. I even put I think I did my top 10 singles released in 2025.
I watched that video.
A lot of people do top 10s and they're like they put stuff from like 151 and I'm like mine was like specifically released in 2025. People do like the best of 2025 and they talk about all these cards like, oh, like this card like spiked this year. So like that's why. So I think that's kind of weird. But in the top 10 cards, I think at like 6 and 7, I had Zekrom and Hydreigon from Black Bolt and White Flare, the SIRs, just because I think any card with like lightning or like rain and
fire.
So good. Like that Lugia card, like the Lugia is a little weird looking. His tail is a little suspect, but yeah, the whole scene is like I like a card that tells a story. I like having the Pokemon big and bold on there. Like Charizard from 151. I don't want a Charizard the size of a dime. I just don't. So it needs to be like big and on that. Like so, like I think that Lugia card's sick, but like similar to Hydreigon, Zekrom, like those dark storm cards.
I was me and Joey were out golfing and I told him, I was like, bro, it's my favorite set. It's like my favorite set of SP era. He's like, dude, you're trolling. Like he's like, name 3 Pokemon that you like. I'm like, Simisear, and this fool just started laughing hella hard. He's like, there's no way you like Simisear. I'm like, bro, Simisear, Chandelure, freaking Samurai.
Chandelure, that set is actually tough. Dude, I was going through a phase where I was collecting all the trainer gallery or Galarian galleries or whatever. Yeah. One of them is like a Chandelure, so I had like 20 of them at one point. So like every time I see one, I'm like, oh, like shout out, like because I'm not like big on or whatever, but I remember it, and that is a good card in that set.
Chandelure, bro, in the game in Gen 5 and black. I think I played black. Oh no, I played white. Dude, Chandelure is a tough Pokemon. Like it came in so Ghost Fire, like.
And it's so dynamic what you can do with the card.
Yeah.
With Chandelure. Like there's so many different vibes you could go for sure.
Such a good Pokemon, but again, like if I'm always on the fence. I mean not on the fence. I'm always on the team of like.
Well, according to some people, you are always on the fence.
Yeah. True. According to some discourse, but I like. Listen, like I said, I'm momentum trading, right? It's like I'm gonna go with the momentum when it comes to prismatic evolutions. I'm gonna go with the momentum with Destined Rivals, but then for my straight up lottery picks, it's gonna be Black Bolt White Flare. Yeah. Like it's just nobody cares about it. Like the people that like Gen 5, that love N, like that love who's in Gen 5, the bad guy, Zygarde. You guys correct me I forget what the bad guy's name is, but the Gen 5ers like go hard for Gen 5. So I can see it doing very, very well in like, I
think all of the special sets are all really good. I mean, they just are. You have what? Paldean Fates, 151, Prismatic, Black Bolt White Flare. Those are all of them, right? And then if you want to go back a little more, it's like you run right into Crown Zenith. Like all of the special sets are very good. And I'd say the most slept on one is probably White Flare, but Black Bolt and White Flare. I mean, I think you're totally right. I think that you cognitively know that like if you could only buy one set, well, actually, let's not say that. If you could only buy one set for investment purposes, it probably wouldn't be that. But like, that is where we come to the crossroads of like investing and collecting, and like just having a couple of those ETBs, even though they might not have the upside of Prismatic, makes you enjoy the hobby more. Makes you stay here longer. Like
I'm gonna say something crazy. I mean, homeboy ALB Trading says Shrouded. Shrouded could do well because I mean I'll make a whole video on Shrouded pretty soon. But you look at some of those ETBs that were short printed. Go tell me what they're doing right now. Like they're pretty expensive. So I think Shrouded will do well regardless of how people feel about it. I enjoyed Shrouded Fable in Japanese. I opened a crap ton of it, but if I had like $1,000 to invest in Pokemon, and I'm like, you know what? Like, if I had to swing for the fences, right? In 5 years, let's just play the 5-year game. I would buy a crap ton. Like, let's just play ETBs, right? No. Let's play packs. If I just get packs, I would go after Black Bolt and White Flare just because of the upside. Because if you can get a fat discount,
pack value is
value,
much
right?
higher than
let's just say someone's like, you know what, you take Black Bolt White Flare off of me and I'll knock it down like 40%, right? But if you buy Prismatic off of me, I'm gonna give it to you at market. And in 5 years, how are you doing? I think you're going to do quite well with Black Bolt and White Flare. Dude, it's just like, I've seen this game before. I seen people laugh at Fusion Strike, and I see the same people laugh at Black Bolt White Flare, and it's good. I'm going to be sitting here.
I mean, some people are holding it, but like these like people that are holding like big positions are Prismatic people. Like people have already sounded the alarm. Like if you have a room full of Black Bolt White Flare, like that's very risky. So like a lot of people are moving that kind of product, which will, because it's not stable, because a lot of people are moving it. Like Prismatic's, like I said, for the last year, it's been between 120 and 140 because people are moving it all the time, like whatever. But like Black Bolt, it's like kind of sitting in like a scalper's room. Some people are trying to move it. No one really knows. It's like IRs are some IRs. Like, yeah, that 1% will be worth a lot, but like, is the 50% that's like the higher end ones, are they going to be worth anything? So there's a lot more shoes to fall, I think. But like, you like the set, it's a special set, it's dynamic because it has Black Bolt and White Flare. Like I see no reason why. If you could buy 10, I would not buy 10 of them. I'd buy 3 of those and 3 Prismatic and 3 Surging. But like, I totally get what you're saying. It has the upside.
And there's a huge asterisk that you need to throw into the Black Bolt White Flare. Do people not want to collect that red Victini? Do people not want to collect those the BWR cards?
I don't,
like, you know what I mean? But I mean, there's always the guy, right? There's always the
chase.
PSA.
It's a real chase card.
It's a real chase card. For real, right? Yeah. It's there's going to be the PSA 10 guys that are going to want the all white card, the all black card, and the all red card. You know, it's like you gotta think like when some of these cards some of these sets have those actual chases that are actually crazy to pull. There are gonna be people that are gonna chase those in 10, 15, 20, 25 years. So that's why I believe also like
They are also cooler than the gold cards.
for sure,
They're
bro.
just
Dude,
different. Something
have you?
different.
I don't know if you ever held one of those, dude. It's like carbon fiber. They look like a carbon fiber hood on the card. They're so sick. Like I held one. I was like, damn. Like I can't afford. I can't afford these, but
the way the light like reflects off it, it's like it's like the carbon fiber kind of. Like I think like the way I like collecting singles, I think I told you is like I like getting 9 copies and having like a whole page. If I was just made of money, like having a whole page of like red Victini, like that would look insane. Like red Victini, and then just like a page of like gold Charizards, and then like a page of like the Zekrams, and just for shits and gigs. Like
for shits and gigs. Like I don't know if you watched that live with me and Dark Ibex. Bro pulled 3 gold Dragonites from Mega Dream. 3.
In how many boxes?
And no, he's loose packs. 50 loose packs from Japan.
50 loose packs. Wow.
Because like he's in the countryside, so he just goes to like the little convenience stores around him, and then I think he has a local card shop.
What's the projected pull rate on a card like that?
I think it's like 1 every 1,200, right? 1,000, 1,200, something like that. And he pulled 3 of them. I was like, bro, you need to go grab a lotto ticket. I was like, at what point were you over pulling that card? Was it the second one?
I mean,
or the third one?
350 packs. That is wild. What's the when you pulled it at the time? What's the highest value card you ever pulled? Like that day, it was worth that. Not like I pulled like whatever.
For me,
like,
in my whole history of opening packs is probably the Brilliant Stars Charizard, but it was so chopped, bro. Like I was so bummed. Like I remember pulling it, I like recorded a video and it was so off centered and beat the corner. I was like, damn.
I think you told me this, and I was like, that's why. Like that's one of the problems with like grading. It's like the fact that it's always going to be there, but like you pull the chase card, you're happy for half a second, and then you're like, oh well. I mean, I'm sure you're still like hype about it, but like you put it in your like whatever, like your card saver, and you're like, oh, why do I even have this in a card saver? Like I'm not sending it. Like it's just horrible.
Yeah, I remember I think I showed it to Jake, and I was like, what do you think this is? He's like, probably like an 8, and I was like heartbroken. I was like, I'm getting rid of it, and I actually sold it for the Prismatic, a Terrestrial Festival Sumbreon. So huge dub.
That's definitely a come up. I was actually looking through all my bulk because like I probably rip less than once a month. Like I don't plan on ripping. When I went to get Phantasmal Flames, I struck out. I wasn't able to get any booster boxes. Got like some bundles and sleeves packs. So I was like, oh, we'll like open them, whatever. That's the only time I really would rip something or like rip multiple packs. And so I have like all of this bulk, and not that I would like go to a card shop or a card show with bulk, but I was just getting my bulk together so that if I don't make a move at this card show, then I can like go to my card shop where they take them for like 10 cents a piece. I just don't want to throw them out. But like also like people are like keep your bulk because in 10 years you're gonna like look through them and there's gonna be like that bulk card that's worth $7. I'm like, I'll live. So I was going through all of it. I found an IR, which is like $2, but like I found that. I found like a gold like energy. I found like 4 cards. And you think, oh, he's going through like 4 shoe boxes of bulk. I had like maybe 1,000 bulk cards, like literally nothing. I'm like, I gotta like slow down when I'm ripping these packs open because there was just way too much that I just
like cards just flying throughout the
room. Yeah, I mean, I shredded. Like, not even that because like I really don't rip that much, so I do like take my time, whatever. Like, but I was just, I sent a picture of my buddy that I was like ripping with, and I was like, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's like my bulk went from $0 to like $12. Like the gold thing was like $6. I was like, okay. So like that's always fun. And there is some bulk that is worth something. People, I think it was also Mimic Brew that I was watching maybe a couple days ago, or maybe even today, and he was like, go to these card shows or card shops when you're looking in the 10-cent bin, the 50-cent bin, the dollar bin. Some of these bulk cards that look like bulk cards that are stamped with like Obsidian Flames, like stuff like that, they really were bulk cards like a year ago, 2 years ago for like 50 cents, 75 cents. They're like $18 now. They're like $22.
Staff promos.
Staff promos didn't even like carry a premium. Now they're like
$100 cards are damn near alt arts. I'm like, what are we?
Cards are like, like these half arts that are like, I've been, look, people get hate me because I'm like not I'm not really like a vintage collector. Like most of the time I don't like a half art because I just know the potential of like what we've gotten. Like it's just better.
Nah, I feel that.
I don't know. Like I feel like I get shit on for that because it's like, oh, like they started with half art cards. Like this is like, like Charizard started as a half art card. Like that's the best Charizard, blah, blah, blah. And I'm also not all the way on the other side where I'm like, this new Charizard is the best thing we've ever gotten. It's the greatest Charizard. I'm like somewhere in the middle where it's like, yeah, I'd rather a full art card because half art, you only get half the art. But at the same time, like this evolutions where we have 4 Charizards on there. It's like, oh, like I'm not buying that. No,
I'm gonna take Laurent, little Sierra. She said today is her birthday. How much she's on her dad's account. So Serenity, happy birthday, and
happy birthday.
appreciate you coming on to the live to say what's up. Cosmo said I pulled a 151 Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise and didn't pull a single IR. Crazy.
I'll take it.
I mean, Breaking Nate pulled it in 4 boxes. I mean, Breaking Nate's also making like tens of thousands of dollars and opening who knows how many packs. Prize pack, Radiant Charizard, man. I mean, there's, dude, this I got a card like that I'm actually gonna send for grading. It's the Lost Origin holographic Gengar. I don't have it on me.
Exactly what you're talking about. What's that, like $40?
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I think it's up there, but
you're early on that Gengar from
Lost Origin.
That Halloween thing that you were talking about, bro. You're early to the game on that. That's gonna be a $40 card if it's in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 3 years from now. Like it will get a pop.
It is such a good Gengar card too. Like it looks like it was just curated.
He's like licking the stamp too.
It's
like he's
so
licking the
fire.
Stamp. It's sick. It's dope.
Like I have a full
That's a good half art. I'll give it.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, dude, my parents, like, they didn't know what they're. I mean, shout out to my parents, but they they don't really know what to buy or whatever. Like they'll just buy whatever Pokemon thing. So they grabbed me the big one. The 140, 160 pack of the Trick or Trade. So I'm gonna open up all those to try to find as many of those Gengars as possible. And I told Jake I'm sending all of those a PSA. I mean, those in a 10 go for like $140, $120. But I'm like, I don't even care. Yeah,
can't be anything.
Can't be anything. Yeah. But it's not like I could understand when people like are reaching like for a certain card. You're like, damn, that card is a PSA 10 going for like $200. That's kind of a reach. Who's gonna buy that? Maybe like
it's also like one of those cards where you're like, I didn't know this was a Pokemon card. Like this is sick.
Yeah, like, but then there's cards like the Gengar from Trick or Trade. I'm like, dude, this card is sick.
Yeah, like I didn't even know that was a card until you pulled it up. I think it was like the second time you pulled it up, like a few days ago, but like a week or 2 ago you pulled it up. I was like, I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind when I'm looking through these, bulk bins and whatnot. Bro, anything with a Cosmo Hollow, I think I commented on them. Like anything with a Cosmo Hollow, like you give me a swirl even in there.
Cosmo Hollow with a swirl and a pumpkin freaking stamp with Gengar. Yeah. You're telling me that's not a $20-$30 card? I don't care where it's from. I don't care if it's it don't matter. It's a good card. Not a lot of people even open those Trick or Trade bundles. Just little kids. Look, I mean, there's probably tons of them scrapped up somewhere in people's houses, like from little kids playing with them.
It's funny you say that too. Like like my parents know that I collect Pokemon, whatever, but like they don't know what to get me, so they got me a Trick and Trade thing. It's the same thing. My girl's like, so like, do you want something like for Pokemon, like for the holidays? Like I want to like get you something, and I'm like, I really appreciate that, but like, do not buy anything from Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know who you're gonna buy it from. I don't know what set you're gonna get. You're gonna get screwed over. Like I appreciate that, but it's like just get me some shoes. Like just get me some clothes. Get me like some, like I appreciate you. I love you. I know that you know that I like Pokemon. This conversation, I know you want to get me Pokemon cards, but just come to the card show with me or something. Like don't try to find it yourself which kind of sucks because it's like someone wants to get you that gift. One, it's like 3x MSRP if they really want to get it. And two, it's like, it's so hard. Like that, you can't go to a Target or a Walmart or whatever. Like, and if you go to a card shop, like even the card shops that I love around me, I don't want my girlfriend going in there alone to buy something. Not in like a weird way, but they're
gonna take advantage and be
like, oh yeah, and it's like the guys are, it's like they're not bad dudes, but it's like, it's just I'd be more comfortable buying the Pokemon cards myself, and you can get me a new pair of New Balances or whatever.
Nah, I feel that. My girl, she gets me stuff like this. I mean, shout out
like
to
a
her.
plush.
She gets me like
There you
this
go.
stuff, you know, stuff like that. So it's all perfect. But like when me and my best friend, we do the card exchange now every Christmas. But he tries to give me like, I was like, bro, don't buy me Pokemon. Like, you have no idea, bro. Just like give me a cool Golden State Warriors PSA graded card. You know, $50. You know, we'll do a quick little flip.
Anything else?
Literally anything else. And you come, you know, you say that and they're like, you sound ungrateful, but you're like, nah, it's just like,
that's
it's
why I was
really
like, I need to like
specific.
actually sit you down. Like, I love you and I appreciate you that you recognize I enjoy Pokemon cards. I'm collecting them. I know you want to do this for me. I don't want you to get taken advantage of. But you're so right. Like, get me a plushie. Get me like a Pokemon sweatshirt.
Yeah,
I don't have the merch and plushies and stuff. Like, I have the cards in the boxes.
My girl got me a couple of these for Christmas, $20. So shout out to my girl.
I was thinking about that.
$20, bro. She called me. She's at Macy's. She's like, I gotta get you something for Christmas.
Everyone talks about 10X. That's legit 10X.
10X. Yeah. She's like, do you want Crown Zenith? Dude, I was so sick of it too. I was like, I mean, like, you just grab me like a few Crown Zenith. She's like, they're $20.
Better than Evolving Skies.
Yeah, 100%. Not even close. Not even close, bro. You get Darkrai.
I just thought about that.
You got a Darkrai. You got an alternate art Darkrai, alternate art Glaceon, Leafeon. You got all the Deoxys cards that we haven't seen a Deoxys card in I don't know how long.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro. Those are so good.
But they're so cheap right now. They're like $35. They used to be like $70, $80.
I think in Japanese they're like $10, $10, $15. So crazy.
So much ripping for Crown Zenith. Like, so many packs have been ripped that, like, even really good cards like that Deoxys VMAX, like, you can get for like $220s. Like, not crazy expensive. Really a lot of like I was looking at the PSA 10s for what's called the Galarian Gallery, and some of the, not even just the Galarian Gallery, just like all of Crown Zenith, like, I don't even know, like Leafeon's like $40-$50 raw, and it's like 110 in a 10. Like,
it's not even, yeah. It's like just buy the 10, right?
I hate PSA, I hate grading, but like, I don't know. I was gonna get a whole bunch of these Deoxys because I like them, and I'm like, maybe I just get them in 10s because like they're really not that expensive,
bro. And like for the, I know you haven't been in the hobby for like, you know, a super long time, but like that's how it was back in the day, bro. You used to go to like a card show or even a card shop. You'd go to a card shop and you'd be able to grab a 10. Yeah. You know, like it's like, oh, it's raw, you know, but you want, like, I want a really clean raw version for my binder. That's what a lot of people used to say. But then they're like, you know, the PSA 10 is like an extra like $30. It's like an extra $50. Let me just grab that PSA 10, or let me just grab the graded 9. Like, that's how it used to be. It used to not be like this crazy markup. It's like, oh, $5 extra money, like freaking crazy.
First show I ever went to, I bought a whole bunch of PSA 9s. And I think I got a PSA 10 Alakazam from 151, I think. Actually, this couldn't have been my first card show. One of the card shows I had went to. And I'm just one of those people, I had to sell all of them. Like, they're just a PSA 9. I'd rather have the raw card. Like, yeah. I thought I'd rather have the 9 because, like I said last time, it's like encapsulated, like carbonite. But I don't know. Like, if it's a 10, I get it. I don't love it because I'm not a big grade card person, but like I get it. I get why there's a multiplier on it. But if it's not a 10, like I'd rather have it roll.
Yeah. I'm like the opposite. If I need like it's stuff like, and I showed this all the time, but like this EV that I got, the Tenet Surges EV. I think it's a 9. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also, is that a more vintage card?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I kind of get that more because for like the ultra modern stuff, like I want to like shift it around in my binder. Like I want to make it from near mint to moderate play over the 2 years that I own it. Like that's as a collector. But for vintage cards, like first for authentication purposes. But then also like I can understand that it's also easier to display if you have more of a display going on. Like so I get it. I'm not like shitting on PSA, but even though I could given the last month. But yeah, I get it. It's just not for me. I thought it was for me. I bought all these 9s. I had my briefcase, like I talked about last time. I had my briefcase filled with 9s. But yeah, I mean, I just ended up getting rid of them, moving them to sealed product, just getting singles. So
yeah, and I think like I'm sure there's some commenter out there, some person that watched your videos and are like, this fool like is a flip flopper. This fool. I'm like, bro, like if you're trying to tell me that you guys have like never changed your ideas on your collection, like you're full of it. You're absolutely full of
I
it.
love
Like
it. I love when some random puts 12 sentences down about how I thought like people come after Joey. They're like, I didn't buy Destined Rivals at 250 because you told me not to. And I'm like, whoa, like this Joey has these people like by the balls. Like these people are actually like it's wild. It's wild out there.
people, yeah. Once I figured out that it's actually like that, like the internet, like I used to make fun of like Nostalgianomics, like when I first got back in, and then I started to like as I started making more content, I was like, oh shit, like no, these people are like actually thinking that their collection is gonna go down to zero. Like people are actually afraid of a downturn. People are actually stressing. Like it wasn't just like a clickbait title, and it's not just like fun and games. It's actually the truth, you know. And like I said, bro, when I saw a death threat in Joey's comments, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing?
Bro, I can show you a DM of someone saying I'm gonna find you in Philly. I was like, oh shit.
Bro,
Really,
over Pikachus. Over like cardboard fictional Pikachus that look like this. Like this is who you guys are gonna catch a body over. Clefairy. Like wild. Like wild word, bro.
People just need to take a step back most of the time. And like that's like the whole thing with Ice, like it sucked that it happened, but like I just took a step back and I was like, I'm just gonna keep blabbing. Like if they don't like me, they don't like me. If someone wants to make a mean comment, whatever. But then like, man, it comes up like 4 months later, like, whoa.
Yeah, that's why I need this market to like cool down, bro. Like I think not only does the market need to cool down, like people need to be put in timeout for 10 minutes and being like, you need to think about your actions here, because a lot of you guys are just like going at people way too hard for, you know, you guys are, and I mean, I see my demographic, like no one under 25 watches me. Everyone's like a grown ass adult, like 25 to 45 is my demographic. And you guys are over here like saying the things that you're saying. Like when you guys leave a comment, I could see how old you are. I could see most of you guys are so stupid that you guys put your full government, and I can see your full government on the YouTube studio.
Put your username in there. I can tell you where you live.
Yeah. So it's like, oh man, it's the space needs to freaking settle the F down.
You know what we should really be talking about? This new up and coming card game. It's not One Piece. It's not
Riftbound.
Volcano, or it's not Riftbound. It's called Divorced Dads.
Divorce.
Shout out Divorced Dads.
Did you grab a pack? You grab a pack,
right?
I
don't have it on me because it didn't get here yet, but I got my Divorced Dad a pack of each of the I guess the base and then the new one that came out. And then just to be a little bit more of an asshole, I got him this as well, which is a giant one of those things for like old people to like read the newspaper, so that if you can't read the cards. So I'm just being like an asshole for the holidays.
Bro, the Divorced Dads TCG it's so fun. If you guys don't know what it is, like you guys look it up on maybe I'll post it in my story after this. But I sent it to Pokeblab just for us to like just bullshit. Bro, the cards are so good. They're like magic, but the theming is all.
You sent it also, like we were talking about some other shit, and then you just like sent me a video, and I was like, I don't know if you meant to send this, but I literally made a purchase like 2 days ago. Like having known about them for like since they like started, because I always thought it was kind of funny and silly. But yeah, I mean, like they're getting scalped because it was like $30 shipped for 2 packs. I don't know.
So crazy, bro. It's so good though.
They're so funny too, and my dad's like definitely like the kind of guy that like will appreciate the humor. So yeah, it's funny.
It's
Shout
a
out
lot.
to Dads.
Yeah, dude. Next time we go live, you gotta show. I'm sure that you gotta make sure that you have it on.
Really, we'll open it and enjoy the spectacle. But maybe I'll be able to keep like the packs or something. Show what we got. Maybe I don't even know, like there's like chase cards or whatever. I just think they're funny like quotes. Like,
well, dude, I don't know if you've seen the Pookie monsters, the Pokemon cards.
I have seen those, yeah.
Bro, I went to a card show like 3 weeks ago now, and they actually have chase cards. They were
I'm
like
not
in this.
surprised.
They're
I'm
in
not.
this chick's binder, and I was like, my girl was like, "Oh, it's like a Volt." I think it was a
Is that
Vulpix.
fake?
Was
What are
huh?
we calling that? What are we calling that? Is that a
I don't,
fake? Like, what are we?
I don't know. But like my girl, yeah, is it like? So I looked in this binder, and I'm like, "Are these like?" I asked her, I'm like, "Are these like real pricing?" And she's like, "Yeah, they're priced like they're like no, there's like actual confirmed sales on eBay for like $40 for these chase cards." I'm like, "Holy crap, dude! We have gone like off the deep end."
See, similar to like a tag slab, it's interesting enough where if I'm at a card show or a card shop, I'd pick it up, say, "Huh, that's funny," and then I'd put it back down.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something I'm like putting money into. But for people that do, like, if it's the same thing. If someone got that for their friend who's a big Pokemon fan as like kind of like halfway a gag gift, but like there are some cool cards in there, valuable cards, like great. Like I don't have anything against that.
40 bones, bro, for a
How do they get away
freaking.
with that? I guess it's just so derpy that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like I remember I took my law and ethics class in college or whatever, and they went over like copywriting, and they're like, yeah, as long as you change just a little bit, like you're pretty much good. Like I think Vulpix was spelled like VULPIXX or something like that, you know, something stupid or like stuff like that. But
I think the threshold is like it can't be commonly misconstrued. So like no one's gonna look at like that card and be like, oh, like that's maybe a Pokemon card. Like it looks very, very different.
Exactly.
Which makes sense. But that's fun. I think like all of those sorts of things are fun in the right context. I don't know.
Yeah. You guys have any last questions before we get out of here? I'm gonna let you guys. I know I always ask. I'm like, hey, last questions, and then like I don't account for the 5 to 10 second lag, and then I close it out, and then all these questions come. I'm like, damn, I'm a dick. Yeah, see, Fuzzy Squirrel says $40 is nothing. I think it's 200. Like, they're crazy. Like actual chase cards. I'll pull it up next live. But yeah,
there's always like something to chase, right? Like even last time I was saying, like I know you're a collector because like I know that Gengar plushie behind you. You're not like checking to see how that went up, but I'm sure if you wanted to, there's tons of plushies that this price, that price, and like there's just so many little cottage industries built on top of Pokemon that like.
Bro, I bring up my girl's like my girl's a huge plushie collector, but so I bought her a vintage Snorlax plushie from like it's OG. I paid like $300. Like that's
some collector shit right there.
That's some collector shit. It's the quality. Like there's just something special about the 90s warehouses.
There's something special about Pokemon.
Yeah.
And like that's why there's so much like we like blab for 3 hours, right? And it's like people watch or they don't, or they're invested or they're not. It's like there is something special about Pokemon. I think nostalgia is one of the most powerful feelings ever.
It's a drug, bro.
It's such a drug. And like Pokemon exploits us, but like it feels damn good being exploited by Pokemon.
I'm gonna tackle this last question, then we're gonna get out of here. So he says, how unhinged do you think people will get over One Piece cards now? The chases are multiple thousands of dollars. I could see some crazy stuff happening. Do you wanna?
Yeah, I mean, I think that in the short term, it'll be like similar to a big hype market in Pokemon. The expensive cards will be super expensive. The new stuff, people will pay high prices to grade quickly. I feel like there's so much conversation about this like One Piece stuff, and I'm like, I don't. We've all seen like this is what happened in Pokemon over the last 10 months or so. So it's like, yeah, like I don't know. I think the only difference is that in my heart of hearts, I think Pokemon will be here when I'm dead. I don't know if One Piece will. I'm not saying it won't. I just don't know. I have way more conviction in Pokemon.
No, for facts. I think so. Here's my take. So as fast as One Piece has gone up, like I understand it is rated the best anime of all time. I know it's very subjective, but I mean like over multiple, you know, I've watched so many content creators discuss animes and debate animes and mangas and all that stuff. Like it holds its own in the top 3. So yeah, it's gonna be here for a while, but I think he has how unhinged things can get. I mean, everything's like a slingshot, right? It's like you got to pull something back really far for it to. It can go crazy, and I think that a lot of people are in it, and they're gonna get burned because they don't know what they're looking at. Kind of like Pokemon. I mean, we've made the same comparisons, like you said, with the scalpers coming into our hobby, not really understanding why I don't know. Let's pick a Pokemon. Giratina is popular, right? They don't know. They just know that this box is going up. It's going to be the same thing with One Piece, but I don't. Bandai does a great job, and Bandai is like a huge company, but everything has to cool off. Like people are out there literally. Oh, he says short term. I mean, short term. I don't know.
If you know what you're doing, there's money to be made. A lot of people will get burned. A lot of people will make money. I could be talking about Pokemon. I could be talking about One Piece. I could be talking about anything. Like,
yeah, he's saying like the chase being over 10 racks. Like I get that, and I understand like why that is, but it's just people moving on from other TCGs onto another new thing, and it's a very strong IP, so it has that value now. Do I have FOMO in the first like 5 One Piece sets, right? I'm like, damn, I really should have picked up booster boxes at like $70, $80, but whatever they were, right? I'm not buying them at 10 grand. I'm not buying these boxes at like 5K.
Does One Piece have numbered cards?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I haven't opened enough. Like I said, I'm trying to like just enjoy the TCG for what it is. I'm just trying to open packs with my girl, and my girl's been buying Larcana just because she loves Disney. And that's the thing, bro. It's like you just got to freaking enjoy the goddamn cards. Like if you're here, like I think a lot of people in Pokemon, they're gonna move over to One Piece and just get wrecked because I have no idea why like Nami's a loved character, or why. I mean, Brian from Pokemon was like, how many Luffy cards can you print? I'm like, I don't think you understand how much people love Luffy. I mean, we could say the same thing about Pikachu. Like, oh yeah, no serialized cards, but they print way less than Pokemon.
I saw I'm like not tapped into One Piece, but I forget who it was, but there was like some like Instagram reel or something, and they're like, the only character I know is Monkey.
Yeah, I saw that. It's so
like,
funny.
Like all these things. I'm like, man, I don't watch the show. I don't collect the cards. I've ripped the cards 2 or 3 times. Like, I know he doesn't go by Monkey. Like,
yeah.
So it is funny, and there's definitely people like that in the hobby, but there's people like that in Pokemon, and there will always be people like that in Pokemon. It just is what it is. It's something you have to navigate, just like you navigate a hype market, a down market. You know, there's going to be more scalpers in a hype market, so deal with it. There's going to be less profits in a down market, so deal with it. There's going to be people going to other card. It's like people like to complain, and it's kind of just like, okay, so like Pokemon got really hyped this year. Maybe you just take a step back and don't buy anything. Maybe you buy what you can. It's like people complain so much, and I think the answer that I give to most people is like, okay, like you're not going to change it. Like GameStop at $200 for a box. Yeah, the aftermarket is now $125 for the UPC. So like things will change, things will come down. But like, I don't know, like. I think they're still going to release booster boxes at like $250 because people are going to buy them. People are going to buy them if they only got like 4 or 6 in the store. People are going to camp out, and people are going to buy them for $250.
Yeah.
So they do what they can get away with, and that's how capitalism works. And you just have to deal with it. There's nothing. You gotta deal with all the variables that are thrown your way. So I guess
exactly.
One Piece is now the one influencing Pokemon. So
yeah,
I'm not doing anything differently.
Yeah, neither am I. Like listen, like if these One Piece booster boxes I'm able to grab, like I will grab one, like just because I'm a fan. Like he says, not gonna lie, One Piece is better card game to play, and I heard that too. I heard it's basically a modernized and simplified version of Magic the Gathering Commander that's combat based. I heard it is really fun to play, and I know that it has something to do with it. And then that says Pokemon characters are different. Different from One Piece characters. Pokemon is like collecting creatures. Yeah, and I think that's what gives Pokemon the upper hand. And I mean,
they can make anything. They could literally.
Yeah, it's like I watched, like I said, I watched Brian's video from Pokemon. And
talking about the generations too, how like Pokemon make new generations. Like, how are they going to do that with One Piece?
Yeah, but dude,
there's so many characters. There's so
and that's the thing, bro. I'm like that is where One Piece has the infinite money glitch. It literally can pair like Luffy with another character and battling him, and then just have it all freaking like come together. And the thing that I give the One Piece, and I remember I was texting Pokeneer Yvonne. I had him on live a few times, and I think Jake. We were in a group chat, and I was like, opening One Piece, and I'm like, damn. I just pulled like 2 reverse hollows, right? That would be in the reverse hollow slot as One Piece. And these cards are like engraved super thick. Like the quality,
so good.
the quality is insane, and it's like a $2 card. You know what? I think what's important about this whole One Piece like Pokemon comparison is that I hope I could be completely wrong. And I'm probably wrong, like always, but I think it's gonna put a little bit more pressure on Pokemon to be like, hey, maybe we should like try to give like a an etched card every once in a while, or have like like it's like you get a One Piece pack, bro. You pay like $5 in Japanese, or I think I paid like $3 in Vegas for a One Piece Japanese pack, and you get $3 worth of cards.
Right.
Like you feel like you got every single dollar squeezed out of that pack. Whereas like Pokemon, you're like, well, this is in English at least. You're like, well, it's all or nothing. Like I'm just gonna get completely demolished, or I'm gonna have a good time. So
I feel like also in One Piece, maybe this is just from when I ripped it, which granted was a couple months ago. There are a lot of cards that like look very similar from like a $2 card. Excuse me, from like a $2 card and like a $200 card or $2,000 card. They look like very, very similar. They're just slightly different, which was kind of confusing for me because I thought I had like a $300 card, and my buddy was like, "No, you don't." Similar to kind of like Curios from what's it called? What's that game that Rudy keeps trying to shill?
Flesh and Blood.
No, Gothic. What's the card game though? They just released Gothic, which was the new set. But anyway, they have cards that are like not even officially like released, like not like Pokemon where it's like 207 of 180, but like everyone knows the set. Like cards that they've never spoke about, like they've never said anything about, and they're cards that are very similar sometimes to like base cards in the deck. Like they'll just have like instead of an eye in like the attack, like
sorcery,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So they have like these things called curios, which are like some of them look very different than the base thing, but some of them look very similar. Like there's a slight difference, and I feel like I kind of found that in One Piece too, where it's like they have maybe that's a good thing. Like the cheap cards look like $2,000 cards.
Yeah.
Maybe they put a little extra sparkle on this or that to make it the $300 card or whatever. But yeah, those cheap cards. I got upset too because I would think I pulled something nice. Then I'm like 89 cents on TCG Player. Like,
well, dude, like so when me and my girl went to Japan, we were looking at all the One Piece cards, and we were looking at each other like, damn, that's like a full on like full art like Luffy card, and it was $3. I'm like, what the hell is it? I didn't even know that there were like $1,000 cards, right? So I'm over here. I told her, I'm like, yeah, grab whatever One Piece cards. She grabbed some Nami cards. She grabbed some Luffy cards, and she's like, wow, we just filled out the whole binder for like $15. That's you know, with like excellent art, with cards that like have graved in them and they're thick and they feel quality. It's like, man, I don't know, Pokemon. When you give me stuff like this, I mean, bro, I don't know.
You're Japanese too. Like you're supposed to have the better cards that you're like handling on a daily basis. Like, when you compare like some of these other card games to English Pokemon cards, nostalgia is powerful because it's about the only thing that keeps you coming back to Pokemon, because the quality is certainly better for some other things. Maybe like the gold card is good quality. I don't know. I haven't looked. I haven't held that in my hand. But,
same quality, bro. Same
but
quality.
Like that's what I figured. Like, I figured when I look at the back of a gold card, it's going to be all busted up because they always are when they have like a full.
I did a full like crash out like freaking live like maybe like last month, 2 months ago, and everyone was like giving me, we're like, oh yeah, the Mega Evolutions booster boxes, like they look so great. And I'm like, dude, you guys are literally clapping for like less slop. Like you guys,
I remember you saying that,
bro. And everyone's like, oh, you're in such a bad mood. Like this is your live, like you're just a terrible mood. I'm like, no, bro. Like you guys like don't see other TCGs and like how good their IPs are treating them, and like we over here, like we're getting absolutely slaughtered with prismatic evolutions for what?
And people hate on that too. They're like, oh, like what do you care about, like the box art or the pack art or the whatever? I'm like, these are collectibles. Like we care about all that stuff. Like we care about the color, we care about the shine. Like as goofy as it sounds, like we all kind of know, like we are goofies. Like we're investing in colorful cardboard. We get it. Can real dollars go up? I get that. They can. Sure. But like at the end of the day, like it's just shiny stuff that's nostalgic and we enjoy it. But like we're a bunch of goofballs like that are like obsessed with like, like
characters.
Plasmal Flames, the box is black. And like both of us, me and you, are like, this sucks. Like I want Pokemon on it, like this or that. But like if I tell my girlfriend like, oh, this box sucks, she's like, yeah, but like it's the packs and like the whatever. Maybe she wouldn't say that now because I kind of put her on game a little bit, but
Yeah.
you know, like most people would say that. Like, why do you? I mean, the box is made to be in a game store with the top folded up for single packs, right? So I don't know. Like I wish there were better boxes. Fusion Strike is a sick box, but like I said, like holy shit, like 2.5 hours ago, like the boxes for Scarlet and Violet, I was like, these are like kind of mid. And then I got like my which one was it? The Mega MEO1 in hand, and I was kind of up in the air about it because I was like, I don't know, black can kind of look like slick, and then it has like the logo, so like you can see it kind of far away. So like I didn't know, and now I'm like, oh, like the Scarlet and Violet boxes are way better. Like they at least have something on them. Like half of it's white, but like we have a Pokemon on it. We don't have Pokemon on the other ones. Yeah, but the side is this, the side is that. It sits this way when I'm displaying it and looking at it. It doesn't sit on the side. I'm seeing the front of it. So like, you know, this is not a good front, but it has Mewtwo on it. That's tough. I don't care if Mewtwo's like, I don't know.
I mean, bro, it's like,
stuff, but like,
it's like you go like further back, right? You go to like Sun and Moon. You got like Lugia, so and then you have actual Pokemon on the back. Yeah. Like we can't go back to this. Like
that's why I kind of want the Silver Tempest box because I literally the Lugia card, I like it. I go back and forth because I think Lugia looks kind of weird, but I like the scene like we talked about. Yeah. The box. There's nothing wrong with the Lugia on the box.
Oh, dude, the box is gas.
Yeah, so like, that's why I want that. Same thing with like Journey Together. Like, I don't even think Journey Together is like a great set, but sitting next to my Destined Rivals, like that, like teal blue with like the red, like that's not like, I think I could put $200 into Journey Together and it's gonna blow up. It's like, no, I think it looks badass next to my Destined Rivals box.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty good looking box,
right?
Yeah,
I'm not even like an N fan or anything. I just think like the box is pretty.
It's got a freaking Lily. I'm a huge Lily fan. You know, obviously.
That Lily Clefairy card also grew on me.
It's gas, bro. So fire.
My buddy pulled it like the day of release. It was like a $500 card. I was like,
pissing me off.
Half the price next week, and then half the price 2 weeks after that. And he's like, you know what? Respect to him because he doesn't watch any Pokemon YouTube. Doesn't even like give me love or watch my videos. He doesn't watch any. He opens packs that he cannot afford to buy. He opens packs and takes the cards and puts them in his binder because he likes Pokemon. And I like respect that so much. He's like, this is a $500 card. I'm like, dude, it's going to be $100. Like, sell it now. Get 5 cards that you really like. You're a collector. We all like collecting. Get 5 cards that you'll really like. He's like, you don't get it. Like, I ripped this card. I was like, all right.
I feel that, bro. And dude, it's like I got my boy Sunil. I've had him on a few times, but he's the same way. Like the only channel he watches is me. That's the only channel he watches, so it's one of my best friends.
I say like you're goofy, like you're losing money, but like I respect the shit out of it. It's the same thing with you getting like Spanish booster boxes. It's like that probably won't have the return that an English box or even a Japanese box, but like I respect the shit out of it because you like that box and it means something to you. So that's all.
I guess we could freaking close it out there, but guys, like the stream. 3 hours and 11 minutes of just straight fuego, bro. Like when me and you get together, like I don't think there's more than 2 seconds of airtime.
We don't bring up topics. We just lag,
bro. We got no topics.
That are like, oh, we gotta like, what was your pickup this week? And then it's like, like, what do you think about this? It's like, maybe we'll talk for 2 hours and then we need to bring up a topic. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And I appreciate you letting me say my piece. Like, again, I don't want like no one should be going to like Ice's account and drawing on him for like whatever reason. I just feel like I had to say something to kind of speak my truth in the situation where I thought that this was kind of squashed and over with, but obviously it seems like it's not. So I just wanted to kind of say my piece. I appreciate you letting me do that. And we'll see where it goes, if it'll continue to crash out. But it's great that we did. I mean, we had a 3-hour live. Like, I'm sure we, blabbed about him for a little bit, but it didn't even take up, more time than it should have. So
it's cool. It's cool, bro. Yeah. I appreciate all you guys for being here. On the way out, make sure you hit that, like, please. And then, Pokeblab's channel, go give him a follow, please.
Yes, sir. Get him on the ground floor.
for more for more blabbing content, bro. I mean, like I said, bro, I'm gonna hit you up again. We're gonna do this again. Dude, like I said, I'm gonna try to do like a 4-way live, and I'm trying to curate my. Joey's curating his Avengers. I'm curating my Avengers,
I like it.
and you're definitely gonna be on there, bro. So,
Let's do it.
all right, fellas, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.